I was breathless, my heart restless. Every turn felt like it was wrong, but I kept going to show I was strong. Pushing to my own song, but you came, you made me see the weight I put on me was too much, too tough to heal. I needed time, I needed to be still.
Alright, guys. How are we doing today? This is probably going to be the last of the Cope Fest series, because I gotta work on this video. Um, but yeah, how you guys doing? Uh, so yeah, doing races. Yeah, go sub the low tier god. We gotta. How does this have so many dislikes? Alright, I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna say, so I'm gonna refrain from expressing my opinion until the end of the stream. What, he delayed it an hour? What? Bro. I thought he was streaming at 1. Oh man, he delayed it an hour. What are we gonna do for an hour, guys? 'Cause the thing is, I'm like setting a hard limit on this at 3 because I'm trying to watch some football because it's the Chiefs play at 3. Chiefs and Bengals. Anybody here watch sports? You know, football, basketball, melee. Anybody here? Play some League of Legends. Yeah. Is Lax live? We could watch Lax. Let me see. What time zone? Eastern. But like he's in what, Australia? So that would be whatchamacallit. Because I remember on the YouTube thing it said 1. And that changes depending on your time zone. John Swan is a sociopathic, untalented hack who is more intellectually dishonest than a politician. Honestly, kinda. Lax. Melee. Lax. 4. Melee. Alright. Oh, there he has VODs, okay. Oh, this was last year. I feel I'm acting like a boomer right now. Alright, let's find a match. Let's watch this.
Melee has been going on.
Yo, it's Zoo and Blur.
Wait, Blur.
What's
Blur,
up?
we got a banger.
That ain't Falco.
Forget the
Who is
bracket. We got a banger. We got a banger coming up. Banger alert, Mango versus Lod.
Who creates a
Oh,
20-page fake document
snap.
over the N-word?
Yeah, I don't know who wins this.
Dude,
that's
he
what I'm
lied
saying.
to Dream.
You'd
Oh my
think Mango,
god, that's
but
crazy.
Lot's cracked. He can beat anyone
That's
anytime.
totally like.
Okay, so like here's the bracket. Let me tell you. Oh my god, there's Fiction Sora. That's a good one. We got Moki Kadorn coming up
See
eventually.
where the melee starts. Let's start soon. All right.
There's Acebox Face Roll eventually happening. That's crazy.
Yep.
Bro, this tournament's stacked. All right.
CC
Yeah,
down
Mango
smash.
Yeah, let's see if Lod can do it.
I think this is a. Oh my god. Mango starting off.
Oh, he gets
so,
that.
so strong.
See,
I
edge
mean,
guard.
really.
And that's it.
I wouldn't have gone for that, but that makes a lot of sense. What could
Alright.
Lod have done? All Lod has is his float below the stage. It's
I
just
love
like.
how you
right?
say that you wouldn't have gone for that when that is literally the zoo back here.
No,
The
I
That was-
appreciate that, but against Peach, that is kind of scary.
That's
you know?
risky, yeah.
It
Like,
feels
you-
risky, but when
You
you
beat
think
Mewtwo
about
King
it,
with
that
that
was
back
awful.
air.
Yes,
You
sir.
You definitely beat Mewtwo
For
King with
Lod
that
is
back
so
air.
underrated.
I appreciate that, Blur. But back to even stocks. So I feel like Mango. Okay, this is my opinion, but I feel like Mango for some time did not have a very strong Peach matchup, like across all of his characters, even his Jigglypuff, right? And like he would still beat Peach, but I feel like a lot
Let
of
me
it was
turn
like the
this
Armada
commentary
matchup
down.
and not so much like versus Peach specifically. But
I like how
feel like
John
over
Swan was
time,
crying that
especially when
he
developed
is
his
not getting
Falco
ad
against
revenue
Peach,
because of the Dream scandal. And
I feel like he has like
Yeah,
a lot of
it's
very
literally-
matchup-specific shit.
Yeah. And
he
it's funny
has
how
not
you
taken
say that
accountability
because-
for what he's
by the way,
done.
that's straight.
That's the
words from
problem.
Goat's mouth. Mango said
John Swan is
himself,
the
he's
Billy
fine,
Mitchell of the commentary
he felt
community.
like he
You mean
actually
Garrett Bobby
was really bad
Ferguson?
against Peach during all of the Armada years. He felt like he just got He ran to CC down smash a lot, did a lot of like really unsafe things.
Right.
And he wishes he basically knew what he knows now, back during that era, you know. And so
Yeah.
we'll see if he can implement some of those new things.
Mango doesn't wash
here
his
against Laws,
balls. What do
the
you?
new era. It's interesting also that he's even going Falco, because his Fox has been kind of on fire on stream lately. But nonetheless, I've always kind of liked Falco versus Peach. I think it's a beautiful matchup, so don't mind it.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I prefer
think Falco
watching
versus Peach
Fox.
is really
versus
fun
Peach.
to watch. I mean, most Falco players tend to not really like it because it's very different from like the other matchups that Falco has to play. But I think Mango has like, I don't know, he's adapted his style and it just works really well.
Oh,
he
that
likes,
was
you know,
that was
the
bad.
spacing game. I think the way he likes the combo works very well against Peach.
Oh,
as
he
well.
misses the nair.
So
Yeah.
I feel like this is his default pick.
Augie
against-
grasping at
he's been
straws
asking
on
for some
Twitter with
time.
that. It's, yeah.
Yeah, and it makes sense that like an average Falco wouldn't like this, right? It feels like floating is just cheating, right? You're supposed to win
Yeah.
neutral with this character with your laser. Like what the hell? I'm supposed to-
And I don't know what
that's the whole
Ludwig's
thing
take on
about
the
me
whole
playing this
like.
character is I have laser.
Let me
you know?
pause this.
Right.
She doesn't. She doesn't.
Just popped in. Do you have a consistent stream schedule yet? No. This will be like the last stream for probably the week. Because I gotta edit my next video. But yeah, the thing about Ludwig, I don't know what like I don't know what the deal what his opinion is on all this stuff like with tech and Smash and whatever. All I know is like sometimes when he says something like that, a lot of the times it's a joke. Cuz I remember with Carson, he made like a groomer joke, but then he was like, that's not even the problem with Carson. The problem was stuff with his friends. So, you know, I don't know what his opinion is on technicals is. If he likes him, okay. If he doesn't, okay. It really doesn't matter to me. My issue is like if he's ignoring the Jisoo stuff or whatever, that's my issue. If he's just not gonna, you know, hold Ludwig's roommate / friend is Slime, wouldn't be surprised if he was told surface level stuff. Yeah, like that's the other thing because he said like technicals when he defends another rapist, but technicals never defended any rapist. The only time he came close to that was when he tweeted something out after D1 responded because D1 had presented like actual evidence and facts and was like, okay, we need to look into this. And then he got accused of another accusation. So, yeah, that was the closest you could come to him defending a rapist. All right, let's just watch this.
She doesn't give a damn. She doesn't care even one bit about that.
Let me just
which is
turn
really
this
fun.
down. I won't pause this because
But
I'll just talk
you know,
over it.
That kind of said, high stock from
We're just waiting for the John Swan stream to start.
Do you know how
Ludwig only cares about money, understandable. I mean, a lot of the times he's donating his stuff to charity. I don't know what percent or if it's whatever, but
do you know if that's the case?
I haven't heard that, but I wouldn't be surprised.
yeah, that's the
I'll
thing.
have to look that up.
I would not be surprised in the slightest if he didn't like tech, but at the same time,
Nice.
he's joked about serious stuff like Carson grooming allegations before, and then later came on and said that my problem isn't with like the grooming allegations, it's with what he told his friends and stuff. That was his issue. So yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't think that's it. That joke's necessarily indicative of what he believes. It could be, but yeah. Also, like the surface level stuff that whatchamacallit Slime would tell him would be like, oh, he
Yeah, I
hates
mean,
women.
It really depends on the stage in particular, right? On FD, it's definitely a little bit harder.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
Peach is just
And he's
floating
doing
there.
something like this.
You probably don't want to be shooting lasers.
For
you want
lax.
gas chance a little bit, to
Like
kind of be
lax.
ambiguous on when they have to come down with the aerial, because with Peach, if you're floating, you don't have much horizontal drift. Now, another option is, of course, if you're a little bit further away, if you're not...
He never donated to the GoFundMe. Did he retweet it though, or like it or anything?
Down, hit that float height, which we've kind of seen Mango do a little bit. Oh, yikes.
I mean, I don't want to psychoanalyze
I
Ludwig.
think
He's
we
not
see that a
really
lot,
like an
you know,
invested
Mango-
member of our
Oh,
community.
Why do you roll there?
Like, obviously he's a member.
Yeah.
Not really. Like, you guys get what I mean. Like, he's not.
First of all, he missed a down smash timing, so
He doesn't have any like direct power in anything. Like, say,
nonetheless,
like Blur
you gotta,
would.
like, maybe even do do a double down smash, get a trade, it's fine because you keep the position. Like you gotta get something off that.
Yeah, I mean, roll is just a weird tech flub, but regardless, I'm sure that's not what Lod meant to go for. Let's, you know, I'm excited to see.
What's it like being John Swan's father? I disowned him
He's got
years
Falcon's
ago.
birth. Oh, Falcon's worst nightmare.
Oh! He actually
Oh
he
my
killed him with the forward
God.
smash.
He transformed into Mars for a second, and Falcon just got obliterated.
Wait a minute. There's more sword time. Now, I think it's gone by now.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
it's
it's
right
there.
there. Oh my God.
Oh, I don't know my items. Oh.
Oh my God.
Dude. Nice. Yes. Okay, one of the classic kill setups on Peach, jab into up smash as Falco. When Peach is like 120, 130%, you go for
Yeah,
it.
also, like, he doesn't want to talk about this stuff because it's drama.
And even if she does, at some point she just kind of
Like, I don't consider it drama because it's serious stuff. Are you streaming John Swan's stream soon? Yeah, but he has to start streaming.
And it's working.
Because apparently, I thought he was going to stream at, in 5 minutes, but he's streaming an hour from now, it looks.
And, you know, it makes sense because Mango's probably thinking about Nair out of shield because it's Peach. Like, he's thinking hardcore about it.
Yeah.
So, get away with
And he has it on subscriber-only mode, which is funny.
Oh my God. Okay,
Oh,
so
God.
you were asking me what do you do against Peach when she floats. I mean, look at what Mango does. Like, Mango's been famous for his full hop play. And
If she
that's
loses the
why he
case,
likes this matchup, right? He's so
I don't
confident.
even
Look
know,
at that
because
babysitting
it's
Peach,
literally
you know,
just
I love
cognitive
that full
dissonance
hop
why
play,
people
but
support her.
float doesn't really get it.
Because, like, let me explain it this way, because I'm not, like, a doctor or anything, but...
Sir.
Oh,
Alright, this
back here?
is...
That's cross-country net play. That side B's gonna hit.
Oh,
Oh!
let's go.
On F2?
Alright, so,
You got those wall jumps
like,
on
think of it
F2?
this way.
Man, I feel like
It's
I
kind of the
can
same
roll
thing that
jump
goes into them
down
defending
so
Zapdai and condemning Zero
long,
and stuff.
you know? That used to
How
be
they'll
kind of
condemn
good.
Zero, how they basically come up with, like, stupid reasons to justify why they do the things that they're doing.
You got hit by it too many times.
Because their actions don't line up with their
At least-
beliefs.
You know what's funny?
Like,
I
it's
forgot
different from,
more
it's
FD, because
trying
he
to,
didn't get
it's
any,
kind of like, in
5
simplest
days.
terms, it's kind of like explaining,
Yeah,
trying
Mango's
to
been
explain
spacing
why
too
you're a
well. I mean, it's
hypocrite,
really hard- it's really hard to get a
to
grab on
yourself,
Falco,
though.
right?
It's
Like, Falco's
basically
aerials
justifying
just
being a hypocrite
space
to yourself.
really, really well, and if, you know, especially
That's
with Mango,
essentially what
like,
it
the
is.
hip-hop game, it's just like, you don't have that
So, like,
balance.
with Jisoo, someone like Hugs, who's donated,
Another
like,
problem is that,
he's
most
condemned,
characters who have a
he's
hard
basically
time
supported her
grab,
through every, like, step of the
let's say
way.
Pikachu, right? Like, the grab
And
is so
he's
small. At least they can
donated
knock
to
down
her
the grab,
GoFundMe.
but the thing
Right.
with Peach is that
So if he were to ever
like, okay, you get
see
dash
the
attack,
evidence that, oh,
and you wanna get a grab,
Jisoo's guilty, it would be harder for him to acknowledge that because, well, he's done all this stuff to support her. So he would have to admit that not only is Jisoo bad, but he would also have to admit, like, oh, I did all this stuff to help Jisoo. And he's still posting, like, pictures with her on his
Yeah, I
Twitter.
mean, Peach definitely not one with at least like movement related speed, right?
So it's like he's doing all
I
the
mean,
stuff
look at
he's
Lod,
associating
kind of
with
forward, you know,
Jisoo
getting the dash dance, dash
and all this
dance,
other stuff, and it's like,
kind of weaving around Mango.
okay, now what happens if
Yeah, so,
Jisoo
like, you
is
get a hit, you just
guilty
can't
of
go
everything
wrong
that
all
she's
the time.
being accused
So
of?
you gotta make the most out of every single hit.
Then what's
That's
gonna
a lot of
happen?
stress.
Wow.
Yeah, he also condemned Hacks with,
But, like, it's
and
funny
compared
that
him to
most
QAnon
characters,
with,
like, they have actually
without even watching his video.
bad,
Yeah.
Dash values.
Yeah.
And the thing that just pisses me off about that is, like, he said, oh, I like Hacks a lot. I've known him for years.
You know, Melee still
And it's like,
really high APM even in slow characters. Like,
so why didn't you reach out to him to ask if he was okay after releasing .zip 2 if you really thought it was unhinged, and that was your first reaction that Hacks isn't okay?
That tends to happen. So I
Yeah.
mean, Peach also just has like a cancelable.
Like, if you really like Hacks all that much, if he's really your boy,
That's pretty nuts.
Alright, let's see.
you're not gonna say anything?
Great angle from Mango.
Who is posting
There,
pics with
164%
Jisoo
Mango's
Hugs?
gotta be happy about that. Made up from ground.
Ooh,
Oh, you can't get hit by that. Like, that is,
yeah.
that's just, you know, that in terms of defense can't happen.
So here's
My
a
thing
tip
that,
for everyone getting.
The main reason Augie is against Tech is because Tech has talent, unlike the Stooges.
Floaty, wiggle your controller up. Get the multi wiggle SDI on the lasers, and you'll just get out. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
All right, so back to chain grabbing for Lod. I mean, this is how the first stock was. Definitely want to get a lot of damage here, and then let's see what he does. Probably gonna go for aerial. I don't know when this ends. Does it continue? Oh my god, it
And this
continues.
chain grab. Up smash.
Yeah,
Alright.
he can go for a bit, and so he gets a weak dash
Yeah, it's
attack.
literally just the sunk cost
Very well
fallacy.
done by Lod.
It actually
Mango,
has a
not the best
specific name.
defense.
People
He could've destroyed
so
the
deep in their
neutral air
beliefs
and,
find it
a
harder
little
to
bit
see
more
the truth, and will try and justify the reaction or beliefs when wrong. Yeah, exactly. It's like why flat Earth exists. It's why anti-vax exists.
Hold on. Oh, he didn't go for a grab there. He went for a dash attack.
Yeah, and that's the thing. As Peach, you only get so many opportunities, right?
Because they're
Grab.
afraid to be
When you get a
wrong,
pop-up
and
dash
instead of
attack,
just
that's the most-
changing
that's
their
the
beliefs so
gift
they'll
that
be
they
right,
need to
they
lead,
just
right?
try to
Not
justify
many,
their belief as to
opportunities.
no, I was right. Like if you want to be right so bad, just admit that you're wrong, and then you'll be right. That's it.
We're like, there's a possibility of Mango. Oh, hold on.
Oh, hold on.
Another hit.
Oh, it doesn't
That
get the
weak
edge
dash
guard.
attack, I think was on purpose, trying to hit him out.
Oh,
Okay, I thought Lod was
Mango?
gonna save there.
God,
Dude, Mango is not bringing this back, is he?
Oh!
down air, heads up play from Lod.
Augie, Nick,
Down
and
air out, knowing
Simpster,
that Mango would try to
Mo,
go for a
Larry, and
play.
Curly. When do you think the lawsuit will come to its
I can't
conclusion?
believe the down air combo there.
Depends.
Like, the down air was so high up that, but it's still.
Yeah.
It could
sunk
take
combo
like
in and
2
still
years,
kill.
3
That's
years,
crazy.
or it could take like 5. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a
Pretty
legal
high on the stage,
professional.
honestly, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay. Mango with the down smash ledge trump or ledge. What is the word I'm looking for? Ledge.
Guard? That was kind of a guard, right? Like just a normal edge guard.
Can you get
I'm
the edge
thinking
guard?
of, like,
Nope.
The ultimate term, ledge
Yeah,
trapping.
let's trap.
Ledge trapping, kind of.
Let's
Yeah.
trap, yeah.
I
Let's-
really like ledge trapping.
I just love seeing how Mango
We should use
moves.
that term. But ledge trapping is used when they're on the ledge and they can't get off. You know,
Yeah.
like Mark Ditto's basically.
Yeah. Ledge trapping is definitely a thing of Martha's, that's for sure.
That's some Confucius energy with that. If you want to be right, just admit that
Going
you're
for
wrong.
Down, okay, I guess Law thought that Mango was dropping a little bit lower, but I.
Ooh. Jeez.
Yeah.
Why did Jisoo even do it? Is what I still want to know. Well,
You know when Mango.
if
up
you're
too
seen
long,
as
sometimes I get
whatchamacallit, like a
little bit
big
worried, especially in
figure,
game
a
form,
hero
because
for
it's
women in gaming,
down, right? Like, if
that's
he-
obviously
if
gonna
he goes
come
little
with a
too crazy,
reputation
drops
boost.
A stock here and there, kind of like what we
And
saw in the first
to be
stock.
seen as a
He gets the
hero,
back air
so-
there, but, you know, it can feel a little bit scary. If
Yeah,
you're
and
Mango.
also because she can vent her frustrations
Yeah, I
about
still feel like
stuff.
he has the pace right now. He's
Which
still
is ironic
comfortable
because, like,
winning, I'd say, but
Yeah.
Screwing over
it's
Sky's not
you
gonna
know,
do
like,
that, because out of everyone in the house, he probably did the
Lon's,
most to help
a
you.
beast, so.
Yeah.
But then you just
And Mango
repackage
keeps the pressure,
everything
yeah, continuing it safely.
he does as
well,
good
I
as
might
him
add
just
that-
trying to
that
play the
down-
good guy
that
shtick.
laser down tilt in particular, just starting so much, and man, yeah, Lod has a lot to make up right now, and oh, you don't want that, no.
Wrong direction with the nair.
Oh,
Okay.
down air. Oh,
Yeah, every
That back
aerial
air would've
hit is
been
just
nice.
So bad. Okay, gets the grab a little hard. Okay, Mango not DIing the platform.
Oh
Wow,
my
what
God,
attack.
Great DI. Great. Yeah. What the hell?
Oh, dude. I think Lod floated there for a second.
Yeah,
Fake
Sky
out,
literally-
get up attack. You see that?
lost some respect for Ludwig on the GC stuff. I mean, all he has to do, like, even with Slime, like, I know I literally made a video about
Yeah,
Slime,
Lod
but
basically
if he would
can't
just
trade at all right now. He
condemn
has to play
Jisoo
nice.
and try to hold his friend
Right, how he's
accountable,
doing-
I really, like, I don't have much against Slime outside of that. It's like, what, I disagree with him on hacks? That's kind of it.
Yeah, Lod slowly bring this back.
Yeah.
He really has to get a clean hit right
But the
now.
problem is that if you're not going to condemn her, then it's like, you're kind of enabling what she
Gets the edge
does,
guard, okay.
so you're kind of guilty by
Well,
association. But if you would to just condemn what she did and actually hold her accountable,
Back here. Tough.
then
Mango turns around so fast.
I'd be fine.
Yeah.
Makes his decisions so fast.
Wait, why is my
I felt like, you know, that set I felt like was at
Chat
least
box.
in a bunch
Hold
of
up.
situations kind of Lod's to lose in a sense. There are definitely some situations
Alright,
where
there
I
we
felt
go.
like, I mean, a couple like accidental or just like unlucky.
I know Lud's a good guy, but he'll never do it.
But there are definitely some like drop things here and there, but it's just like I think that's kind of like the
Like,
game plan
here's-
when you fight Mango because
here's been my
so
oh.
much pressure and like all these weird different ways that it's like even the things that you're normally used to seeing, it's like you're just not ready for them, right? And
Yeah, and
that's how it goes
that-
sometimes.
Hold up.
Oh, it's not like
Right.
he wanted. He obviously didn't
Yeah.
want this. So.
Right.
sucks.
That Omega sucks. But yeah, I guess so. I
Yeah.
that would have been Leffen
I like
versus
how
Omega.
Leffen started to
Omega
get.
is now in winners round 2 of
Yeah,
Toss
he
of the Year.
retweeted GC's like lawsuit, so
Sora.
he's still like.
I love.
If I were Leffen, I would
Because
just
it
throw her
makes,
under the
like,
bus and be like, it's all her fault.
Of, like, the best team.
Demon
Oh,
exonerate, demon
Johnson
exonerate.
Panda, go far, buddy.
But yeah,
You only get these sort of gifts every once in a while. You know?
the thing is, we actually
You gotta take a
don't.
handful of
Hold
time.
up. Let me pull this up. Zero lawsuit against Jisoo. We actually do have the lawsuit. This is it right here. He's just suing for the ages, the physical abuse against Vanessa as well. The age of Vanessa and him, the physical abuse against Vanessa, the Laura situation, and the hentai on the big screen. So yeah, that's what he's suing her for. And she can't basically like you can't really bring Katie into it because she's anonymous. And that's weird with how like lawsuits work. Because you have to like file charges or whatever. Yeah, hold up. Are we just gonna? Yeah, this is also part of the reason why like I don't know if I believe the whole Ice Cube thing because this was part of whatchamacallit. That was also an aspect of the lore situation, and even that was false basically. Only to send pictures of herself as a baby with ice cubes and offered to fly another miner out to do that in a hotel for him. So yeah, that's why I don't exactly, I want to see some. First of all, I want to know who Katie is, because that's obviously step one. I want Katie to say more, to at least come up with something to clear the air. That would be very useful. Do the same. Yeah, exactly. If based off of what he's suing her for, no, I don't think there's any way she can win. Uh, because this is still public. It's not in her document, but it's still public. Um, yeah. Yeah, Jisoo's done. Jisoo's literally done. And also the emotional distress is another thing. Nah, I don't think that because here's the thing, like Zero acknowledged that he spoke to Katie before his confession. He just didn't confess to the whatchamacallit, the Ice Cube stuff and that. So yeah, there's always that.
Your whole career, you get a gift like this, so take it and run with it, baby. Now you're all of a sudden the third seed.
All right, we got S2J versus Bluff. Okay, so I feel like I haven't seen this in a while. Is that just me or?
I also feel that way, but I also feel like we haven't seen Johnny in a while. Johnny,
Yeah, actually, a little bit.
like, secretly had an incredible first half of 2021. He was so good. people have already forgotten about it. People forgot about it. Like everyone's saying, like, oh, Johnny, yeah, he's like 7th in the world. Like that's what people were saying in the first half of 2021, and everyone's forgot about it. And now everyone's doubting, right? So the question is what's his current game form like right
That's
now?
a good knee,
Club
and
is
that's a
very
stock.
test, a very hard test. And let me tell you
Oh.
something. This is as hard of a test.
Yeah,
as
if
it gets
Katie,
for someone.
I'm pretty sure Katie just straight up can't do that.
So I think the interesting thing here is like test is the exact thing that Plup is, especially in this matchup, right? Like in the top.
Like that. Also, that's the
right?
weird thing about it, because here's the thing. This, you can easily make the argument that she knowingly lied. Statement number 1, the lie about differences in age. Because not only did she... So she tweeted about this July 3rd, and then she put it in her document July 5th. So after this, people were telling her, hey, this is false. This is not the ages. And then 2 days later, she doubled down. So even though she was made aware that the allegation was false, she still pushed it. So this is easily defamation, especially since it's verifiably false. It's a statement of fact. So that's defamation. This one might be a bit harder. Because you have to also have malicious intent. Lie about about flying minors for sexual purposes. There's also this one that's kind of hard to prove, and then this one. This one, either it's. This one could possibly be proven though. Not this one. Sorry. This one could be considered defamation. What age gap lie? Between Zero and Vanessa. Basically, there was Jisoo said that Zero started dating his girlfriend Vanessa when she was 15 and he was 20. But that's verifiably false. Because just look at their birthdays. It's 2 years. I wonder if Jisoo's legal team is gonna rely on semantics the entire time. Imagine if they did. That would be so funny. I just want to see, like, there's a lot of evidence that I want to see, like, be discovered in this, like, the DM conversations that Jisoo had with Leffen before posting her allegation. No, this isn't about Katie. This was just, people were bringing up the Jisoo lawsuit. First we started talking about Augie bringing in Ludwig to the situation, and how Ludwig hasn't condemned Jisoo for the stuff she did, and now we're talking about the Jisoo lawsuit, so it's like a... Yeah.
There is no other matchup, other than maybe Zayn versus Fox for some time, that was, like, so dominant, right? Like, Plup literally does not lose sets against Falcon. Not Wizzy, not None, not SUJ. Right?
Yeah.
Like, it feels like it's been years almost, but Johnny, on the other hand, I think has struggled with Sheik for some time, and, like, his dominance in 2021, I think a big part of that was he was finally starting to beat the Sheiks. Like, he was beating Spark and, like, Face Roll and people. Granted, it was online, but it felt like Johnny really figured out some stuff against Sheik, so let's see if this also applies to Plup, the ultimate test, right?
Yeah, it's so funny that it got taken down. Sky might be suing her, I'm not sure.
Jab versus the double jab makes up.
But he might be.
It's tough.
Dude, it's so hard for Falcon to deal with, honestly, because it's like if you
Because
get
Jisoo
one
actually
super
ruined his life.
shield grab, like on the wrong timing, which really is Falcon's only out of shield option up close. Like you're gonna die for it because Plup does not miss his reaction type chases.
Yeah, she's still defaming him in her GoFundMe. That's the funny thing.
Yeah,
This is. Oof.
I mean it's only one stock down, but it feels like a lot more, right?
A lot more, man.
Especially when Plup gets a grab. Like this is all off of one grab, and he's gonna. Okay, he should have gone that fair there, honestly. Johnny actually should be dead right now.
Yeah, the tech chase damage has been really brutal. Plump's been hitting hard.
Oh, I love that first hit nair attempt from Johnny, but I think it's a little bit too late right now.
I love watching Plup play.
Good recovery. Good
The way
tech,
he
good
moves
tech,
is just so
jump in,
fast.
boom time. Perfect.
It's like fast and
Gets his nair
precise.
out. Oh, I love that.
Wait a minute. Oh.
Look, it was a great idea.
Exactly,
I
argue
really like
semantics.
it.
Ma'am, you named the plaintiff a pedophile in your
He knew that Plum
GoFundMe.
was gonna try to obviously double jump, try to grab the ledge, and so he went for a hard read. And somehow Sheik still won the race to the finish. But
Yeah.
let me tell you something. It looked like a good idea. So, not a bad try.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, you literally need something like that, right? Like, you need to clear out that stock. And even then, you still have so much left to go. But it's like, you have to start with something. So, huge respect to Johnny for that attempt. Of course, Pokemon Stadium Game 2. Right, we're gonna
Blup
see
is the only hype Sheik. I kind of like Dreffin, because he has a cool playstyle.
I believe the advanced stats have always shown.
What's your favorite Ultimate player to watch if you watch Ultimate? I don't really watch Ultimate, so...
You never know.
Like, I like watching Light, he's pretty cool.
You know, the worst player usually counterpicks him there.
But outside of that, I'm just not that big of a fan of Ultimate. Which sucks, because I really want to like Ultimate, but like, the buffer system is in online is just... Like, it sounds generic and like, kind of, like, talking point-ish. Like, I'm just kind of regurgitating
The whole stock.
It did. It actually did.
what other people have said, but it's like those are the two things that really make a game like this for me. Like why I play Melee. Like it has good online and it feels nice to control. Ultimate, it's just not true.
Use and a lot of use to playing people who are worse than you or same level as you, but stuff like that is like you can only
Input
get
delay and lack of moment. Yeah, it's like
top
dashing sucks
because the other Sheiks will just die. They'll just get like
because it's like to move feels just
they're gonna
so.
give up. They're not even gonna see the options. Right?
Shout out to Ice Climber Among Us.
This caliber, or you're just gonna get surprised by stuff like that, and all of a sudden you're reversing.
I was telling my friend Tofu Boy before I made the John Swan video, I was like, "You're gonna hate this video." He was like, "Why?" I'm like, "You're gonna hate it." And then when I upload it, I just get he messages me on Discord like, "I hate you." Because of Among Us Ice Climbers. He hates Ice Climbers.
And in that case, it's like, man, what can you do? You're stuck in shield.
A nice bear.
You can't jump. You just take ledge. Like
Back
that
here-
seems
back
to be
here's
really
huge.
strong.
Back here is enormous.
It's like, dude, that's like maybe one of the biggest aerials in the game, and it's like super strong. It's not like Mewtwo's back here or whatever, which is like this weak thing, which is like huge. It's like
It hurts. It
yeah,
hurts.
that shit hurts. Oh my god.
It's
Right on
unreasonable.
up there.
Yeah. Look at that thing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's wild.
As Sheik. Oh, well, a nice pickup from Johnny there.
Hey,
Grab
what's
the
up?
ledge- Oh, okay.
Love the stomp. Great choice. That
Deep
stomp-
Fried Chungus followed me on
Actually,
Twitter,
Plum
thanks.
betting it was 66%. Actually, Plum could have slid off that. He could have slid off the stomp. So a little bit of defense right there. You got to be ready for that. But I guess he just didn't expect it, and maybe he was expecting something else. But yeah, Johnny loves those stomps with that percent. Yeah.
I like how Plup's kind of ducking under these nares and then trying to down tilt him after he gets hit. I don't know if that's what he's trying to do, but that's what it looks like he's trying to do. Like he's using crouch
And actually,
to attack Falcon's blind spot.
Not thinking about anti slide off tech. It worked the first time, right? But a good enough player is gonna remember. Damn, I should have slid that off.
Legends of Arceus is such a good game. I didn't bring my Switch to school, so
So
Yeah.
that's when you gotta.
I can't play.
understand, like,
I might
okay, I can't be making my punish game so susceptible like this. And the things he could do, they're clear options. He could wave land onto that platform and he could grab him. You know, like
Game Freak finally made a good game. Yeah, I've heard positive things about it.
he made himself too
A lot of
big.
positive things.
Yeah, and that's just like one small interaction. There's so many more that are going on in this particular match as well.
Bruh, how old are you? Oh, I'm 18.
Melee.
Such high level play. Yeah, right. Melee in a nutshell, really.
Yeah.
I think maybe he could have followed up with the knee. So because like
You're streaming
Wizzy
from
hits that
school.
hop air, Wizzy does the full hop
Yes.
jump out, assuming that it hits, and then kind of reacts and gets the knee right. But I think Johnny hesitated a little bit.
Did you guys think like high school or something? Like I'm at school on a Sunday.
Okay.
Jabs. Pretty good. You get knocked down here.
Yeah. Man, the tough part in this match.
Why you sound like 25 year old?
Down and like you don't.
What did you think I was like a 30-year-old man just sitting in my
a very
basement?
specific situation, I think, is what Gatsu told me, and like the reaction's really tight.
I'm
so
not
it's, like,
Tommy C.
kinda have to gamble, and it's just,
That was a
yeah, Johnny, one of the kings
that
of
was a
gambling,
bit of a that's a
melee-wise,
joke.
and so he's finally kind of taking the lead.
Don't get upset at me, Tommy.
He loves to go to the casino. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think they know about universities.
I think it was.
That stomp. We timed it perfectly. It's so rare to see Sheik of all characters get shield stabbed. What happened?
Oh, I
Imagine thinking someone's streaming from school on a Sunday. Exactly.
And that's a situation that you want the most against Sheik. Like, if you can get her off stage and force her to recover, like, that's money for Falcon, because Falcon can just on a reaction really get the knee, get the stomp, like whatever he wants, right? So it's like you want to set up that situation as much as you can, obviously.
Okay, just gets up aired. SJ can take a few of those.
Oh, nice grab.
Hard read. Wow.
Yeah, great
What?
read. No, excuse me?
Bro, I'm 22 and my voice still hasn't matured.
Bro.
Oh, you assumed college, you were just wondering, okay.
You win.
Melee. I prefer melee.
Bro.
It's Plup. Have you not noticed his 0 to death?
Wait, did Plup just... okay, I didn't see the last... I didn't see the last bit, I was reading chat.
It's Plup. Have you not noticed his 0 to death? You can still
Yeah, Johnny kind of just took that game.
So, the only thing that I can think of is like the Lord full hop Falcon Punch, right? You do the full hop, you do the Falcon Punch, the timing works out so that it kind of, like, I think you can do the timing where it's like it kind of hits the ledge, or you kind of land onto the stage and then it covers onto
Bro,
the stage.
now we're talking... We went from
Did a short hop Falcon Punch?
John Swan to talking
Does he
about
miss short hops? Is he
voices.
going for like a different B move? Like, I'm just, lots of question marks, right?
One thing I love about commentating is that I know.
Oh, I wasn't able to get that up smash.
Even if he hit that somehow. You know,
I mean,
it's
sure.
just like we're like it's a complete gamble, right? Either he's a complete buffoon, or he's the greatest player of all time. And so,
Wait, what?
what?
Wait,
What?
wait, which
What?
way did he up B?
She got hit to the left after the up B hug.
So he, okay, so I did not think that Fluff was on the left side.
I felt like, yeah, I guess he was.
I guess he was.
That's the thing that confused
I have a soft Christian voice, according to some
But Fluff was on
people.
the right. Yeah, okay, whatever. Works out for
Sure.
Plup. He'll take it.
Yeah,
he's
real
moved on.
hard.
He's, yeah.
I'm 17 and everyone thinks I'm 13 because of my voice. Yeah, that's just kind of how it is sometimes.
Okay, forward tilt slap, not weird at all.
But he made a mini trailer for his stream? What? Hold up, let me... Where's the mini trailer? Oh, it's on Twitter. Tech's gonna be reacting live too. Should I hop on with Tech?
No, yeah, I'm okay. It's just, sometimes there's just events where you learn who your real friends are, and this shit happens. I get it. Motherfuckers need something to talk about. It's just a sensationalism.
Why did he make this? What is the point of this? What is the point of this? Yeah, it's edited well. Yo, what's up, Oreo? Like, it's edited well, but why does it need to exist? Just stream. Why are you hyping this up? This is YouTube drama, not a movie. I was Technicals editor. That's great. I'm a Technicals fanboy. Oh my god. Yeah. That's kind of
From Sheik. So the thing with Sheik against Falcon's recovery is like you can jump out and kind of react to like Falcon up being or doing like a fast fall. It's like you can just cover almost everything on a reaction. So it's just so tough for Falcon. Yeah.
That's not looking
Yeah, the boost grab. Plup not even going for the reactions anymore. Just
Oh, why am I in light
doesn't
mode? That's
matter.
true.
Going to get the stock. 3 stocks to
Hold
1.
up.
Do you see that nair? Do you see that nair that Plup did? Like that kind of nair. So he.
What do you do? Which one? Dim. Dim looks kind of nice. I like the blue.
He did a nair after Johnny had pulled the trigger on his own nair, right?
The next John Swan trailer is going to be I was wrong about technicals.
Falcon
You should make a parody. Yo, I'm gonna do that.
When you have that option, it's just so powerful for winning neutral.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what? That's what we'll do now. Honestly, let me open up Premiere. Let me use MS Paint. We gotta use. Hold up. How do you? Okay, maintain aspect. Okay. Okay, so let's start. I can't really see the chat because like you guys like see the MS Paint. Like if I go, okay, there we go. All right, so the year is 2077. No, I'm gonna go with the year is 20XX. That's funnier. The year is 20XX. Gotta save as. Let me make a new folder. All right. Okay. Let's go with only. No, I need to set it up with something else. I gotta go with John Swan has what? What do we put? John Swan has what has John Swan done? We gotta come up with this. No, I gotta change the color. No, I gotta draw. It has lied to us. Oh, no, it's funnier if I shift it over like this. Alright, save as. There we go. 1984, except with seething from commentary. Has lied to us all. Only one man can. Wait, let me write this all in another color. Go with blue. Only one, and I may draw it like that. One man can save the... Oh, I gotta do all caps. World. Jonathan Swanathan. Okay. And now I need to get a picture of Dream. Hold up. Alright. Like shrink him. No, not that. I need flip, rotate, flip horizontally. What do I think will happen to Leffen now? I don't know. We'll see. Did I spell featuring right? Hold up. I gotta make sure that I do this right. Oh, true, 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 true. Let me let me spread them out. Featuring Dream. I was Let me put technicals in brown. Tech. Oh, let me just rainbow. So let's put the T in red. Tech, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, tech, ne, alls. Let's make the apostrophe green. Goals. Let me just put the purple period. So that'll be the... Alright, save as. It's S. Oh, true, 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 true. I'm sorry, I have bad grammar. Okay, I'm not an English major. Oh, listen. You get what you get, and you don't get upset. All right. Let me rewrite this. Or could I like correct it just by like using the bucket tool? So if I go purple, the double S looks so cursed. Oh my god. Let me just color these in. Oh my god, this looks so bad. And then we could just delete the period. Let's make it black. Technicals is fanboy. Okay. Now I just need dramatic music and some clips. So let me. I got some clips here. I just need the I cannot live off my savings clip. Oh, I could get that. Let me.
I cannot live off my savings forever. At some point, they will run out. The channel is.
I'll just stop at the run out. Okay, so let me. Let me change this. If you guys. Hold up. Can you guys see? Alright, I got some clips here. So these were the I have the most scuffed editing style, so bear with me here. This was the clip.
I cannot live off my savings forever. At some point, they will run out.
Alright. Let's import our pictures, so Alright, let's put this here. Which clip do we put first? Let's put I can't live off my savings first. Has lied to us all. Mango method of video editing. So the year is 20XX. John has lied to us all. I need the he hasn't committed a crime clip. What software is this? This is Premiere Pro. I mean, I could just grab this clip. Just kind of said, oh, it's me. Where is this? Where's this clip? Oh, here it is. Need to make he hasn't committed a crime.
No, he shouldn't, because he hasn't committed a crime, or he hasn't been charged with a crime.
You could just cut it there. Alright. Alright, so no, he's streaming. He's not making a video. Lied to us all. You know what? No, it would be funnier if I put this clip for 20XX. I'll show you guys the clips when I'm done. 3, only one man can save the world. Put this clip here. Featuring Dream. Guys have like a random, like unrelated. Wait, in 2 hours, what? Did he delay it again? Tech is streaming. Alright. We all just went live. Only one man can save the world. Featuring Dream. You guys have like a random clip of Dream that I could use? Dual stream with Tech. Thing is, I'm gonna have to get off at like 3 because this year with the boys, I watch football with them. I'm trying to get Jack into watching football. Yeah. Let me look for just some random clip of Dream. Dear George. What is this? Oh, it's muted.
Come here, George!
It's so good. Alright. Yeah, he didn't delay it, I don't think. Yeah, it's coming. Alright.
Like and subscribe in the next 5 seconds or you will have bad luck for 2 weeks.
Okay.
I see how it is. You know what? I'm making a vote. I'm not sharing it. This is my vote.
choice whether you can share it or not.
What? I swear if you could...
Come here, George! Oh,
Alright, I'll use this one. This is the one, boys. You should take John's Onision video and overlay the Alright. Just need to download this clip. We're good. Now I have to make it look all cinematic and stuff. So let me find the clip. It's... Alright. This Mango style of editing is...
come here, George! Oh, George!
And then right before the cut, here we'll go here. Alright. I was Technical's fanboy. Then what do we put for the... Let's actually put this clip first. Yeah, I'll just end it here. This will be what we got.
I cannot live off my savings forever. At some point, they will run out.
Here's 20xx. And then...
Guys, you're not supporting anyone. You gotta get vaccinated, dude. You gotta get vaccinated.
Has lied to all of us. I'm not even gonna add music. I'm not even gonna add music. Or I'll add some troll music or something. So I'll make this what, like 3 seconds? So 6:46. Ironically enough, this video featured Zaptai. Alright. And then this one will leave at like the default length. Let's take this. Add like a slow, like fade in.
I cannot live off my savings forever. At some point, they will run out.
The year's 20xx.
Guys, you're not.
Let me zoom in on Big Boy. Alright, let's do that.
Guys,
Let me actually move this over horizontally.
you're not supporting anyone. You gotta get vaccinated, dude. You gotta get vaccinated.
Has lied to us all.
No, he shouldn't, because he hasn't committed a crime, or he hasn't been charged with a crime.
One Meg can save the world.
Stardust just want to let you.
The video gonna like show up? Alright, let's zoom in here.
Stardust just want to let you know that a big Technicals fanboy named The Franchise is spurting out live on stream right now. You should try to get him on your channel for content. Jesus Christ, dude.
Featuring Dream.
Come here, George! Oh, George!
I was Technical's fanboy. And then I'll just restart.
I cannot live off my savings forever at some point.
I need to put the clip of me spurging out on stream. Hold up. Where is that? This is from my stream. Let me get it. New tech just dropped. Alright. Part where I start spurging. It's around like 2 minutes. Shout out Boblex. Like much earlier.
Boy, I'm a hack stan.
Oh, yeah, it's before here, I think.
Photographic film, video, or other visual.
You know, a 14-year-old, I guess, posing in a bikini, just posing. I don't think that would qualify.
Yeah,
Boston
I
says
don't think
A.
either.
So
Yeah, but
B,
that
Boston
wasn't
says
the
A,
only
it does
stuff,
not match
dude.
the Insta photos, and B, it hits Zero's thing.
I need the clip of me spurging.
Plus one with her arm covering her tatas. Yeah, but I guess it
Yeah,
has
but
to do-
no. What?
I don't know. Is she wearing a top in it or?
No.
I don't know. Is she wearing a top in it or?
No.
The
No.
picture's
So I guess
No!
she's under.
Alright, let's just have that clip.
Stardust just want to let you know that a big Technicals fanboy named The Franchise is spurging.
And then let me make this like half opacity. And like zoom in as well. Alright. And then zoom like 115.
Franchise.
Actually, no, let me just remove this video altogether. And just put... People are screaming in my hallway, oh my god.
Franchise. I don't know. Is she wearing a top in it or?
I don't need this. Zoom in.
A top in it or?
No.
Get him.
No.
The picture's
So I guess
No.
she's
Featuring Dream.
Come here, George. Oh, George.
I was Technical's fanboy. Alright. So, anybody have music? Just add John Swan screaming in the background. Alright. I don't know who to watch, you or Tech. Well, you'll probably... If this is still going on after 3, it's gonna be Tech.
I cannot live off my savings forever. At some point, they will run out.
I need to make this fade in a bit more. Let's go with 115.
I cannot live off my savings forever. At some point, they will run out.
Now, let me actually add like the blur transition that I always add. Watch this. This is what I call comedy. Oh no, I did this backwards. Here. It's 20xx.
I cannot live off my savings forever. At some point, they will run out.
Here's 20x. Let me actually add the zoom effect here, so it'll be like It'll be here up to about 110. So something just small. Copy this across these. Oh, and this needs to be... It's not even centered. Oh my god. Undo. It's not even centered. Who cares? Alright.
I cannot live off my savings forever. At some point, they will run out.
Guys, you're not supporting anyone. You gotta get vaccinated, dude. You gotta get vaccinated.
Why to... This is so bad.
No, he shouldn't, because he hasn't committed a crime, or he hasn't been charged with a crime.
Only one man can save the world.
Stardust just want to let you know that,
Premieres
that a big
buffering.
technicals fanboy named The Franchise.
I don't know,
is
is she wearing a top in it, or?
I need to...
No!
Get him.
No!
For
So I
content.
guess
No!
she's
Featuring Dream.
Come here, George!
Alright. What music we using? I just need music. Let's actually go with... Let's go with this. This will probably be loud.
I cannot live off my savings forever. At some point, they will run out.
Guys, you're not supporting anyone. You gotta get vaccinated, dude. You gotta get vaccinated.
No, he shouldn't, because he hasn't committed a crime, or he hasn't been charged
No,
with
let me turn this down.
a crime.
Turn this up a bit.
Not live off my savings.
Guys,
No, he shouldn't, because he hasn't committed a crime, or he hasn't been charged with a crime.
Wait, let me put...
A crime.
Let me just zoom in on his face.
He hasn't been charged. Committed a crime, or he hasn't been charged with a crime.
Stardust just want to let you.
I don't know, is she wearing a top in it, or?
No!
Actually, you know what? Let me take this bit and just move it over. Drag this out. This over. Drag this out. Alright.
I don't know, is she wearing a top in it, or?
These need to be louder. This needs to be much, much louder. I'm using Premiere. Let's go with 5 here.
Channel for content. Jesus Christ.
I don't know, is she wearing a top in it, or?
Yeah, we're gonna get to John Swans
Stardust just want to
in a second, just making fun of him.
let you know that a big technicals fanboy named The Franchise is
This needs to be louder.
working out live on stream right now. You should try to get him on your channel for content. Jesus Christ.
I don't know, is she wearing a top in it, or?
No! No!
So I guess
No!
she's
Come here, George! Oh, George!
So bad.
I cannot live off my savings forever. At some point, they will run out.
Guys, you're not supporting anyone. You gotta get vaccinated, dude. You gotta get vaccinated.
No, he shouldn't, because he hasn't committed a crime. He hasn't been charged with a crime.
Stardust just want to
I
let.
think this is good. What do you guys think? Is this good? Let's export. Now, let me switch over back to this other window, actually. Yeah, he literally did. That's what's so funny about it. Alright, let's export this. You guys better, like, retweet this when it goes live. Why did he make a full-on trailer for this? Just why? Alright, it'll be done soon. Let me queue up, I was Technical's editor. Bro, this... Well, hurry and post it. It's still exporting, guys. Come on. We're watching. We'll watch this. It's about to go live. We'll watch it. That's why these people immediately trip over themselves to respond, because otherwise they can't handle the backlash. Tech took his time to make an Yeah, exactly. Come on, it's almost done. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're done. Okay, let's publish this. Let's post this garbage. What is this? Alright. The eater near you. Hashtag SWAT flu. Alright, y'all better y'all better boost this, because I did not just spend like 15 minutes making this garbage in MS Paint for you guys to just do nothing. Alright, tweet just went live. Is John gonna like is John gonna start streaming? Like, come on, dude. Let's see what friggin' I was John Swan's employer. Oh, they're jamming out the Haitian J. That's so funny, dude. Let me close some of the stuff because my computer's running slow now.
I really didn't like how he tried to characterize the Nairo case as like only being there so I could try to sneak Zero back into Smash events when my video saying ban Nairo was out 2 weeks before his video. I was like, how did he not see a video with like 300,000 views that clarifies it in the first?
I love how
30
he's
seconds?
literally
You have
like
to be- you have to be
ratio
trying to
streaming
look for
John.
a narrative to not see that like right in your face. I was like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, and the fact that, you know, Zero had been retired from competitive Smash for like 3 years.
Exactly.
What? And Nairo also got his dick sucked by a 15-year-old twice. So, like, what? Is that not worth talking about when there's a whole movement to unban him? Come on now. I think that's pretty relevant.
Oh, it's starting. Alright, let's see this. Yeah, we're stream sniping. Come on, John's a bigger channel. He can handle it. He can handle the tech fanboy. Come on. Don't be so ridiculous. Can this start? It's taking so long, dude. It's not that dramatic. It's really not this serious, John. You just boot up a stream and just stream. No, that's what I'm gonna change the name of the stream. Although I like Draining Swan Lake. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I change the name of the stream to I Was Technicals Fanboy? Or should I keep it at Draining Swan Lake? You gotta change it. Oh, okay, we're live. Let's see, boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Technicals Response stream. Hope you're all doing good today. Who have we got in the chat? Edwin, Hopeless Peaches, Holly
Only
TBS,
my
Jess
subscribers,
Lorenzo,
wow.
Screwdriver.
That's all he
People
has.
all in the chat today, ready to tear apart this Technicals Response. I have waited for this. I have waited for this for a while, and we're finally here, and I'm very, very excited to serve you all a Technicals Response.
Alright, let's see. I'm
So,
excited
for those who
to
are new
see
here,
this.
Right? What's this all about? Oh yeah, by the way, just before I forget, hello to Technicals chat. I know Technicals is dual streaming this, so that's why I assume the chat will be infested with some sort of Technicals fanboys, probably in the chat today.
I'm not in the
hello
chat because
Technicals
I'm
and
not.
hello Technicals chat.
I'm
Ready
not.
to,
I'm not
to tear
subscribed. I
apart
can't
this
chat.
video. It's gonna be
I
some good
can't
stuff.
chat.
I'm looking forward to it. So for those who are new here, I'd say that we should go through kind of. This is going to be an extremely broad overview of the whole situation. I'm not going to spend a long time on it. It's not going to be a full overview. Very broad. Just to kind of give you guys an idea about what's happening here.
Alright.
So a while ago now, it was actually a long while ago, Technicals dropped a video called What Really Happened to Zero, where he's trying to basically, essentially welcome back a shunned YouTuber and streamer back into the community. So
No.
this streamer had been accused of sending sexual
Not back to the
messages
community,
and
back to
soliciting
making
nude images
content.
from a 14-year-old when he was 19. The person in question, Zero, walked that allegation back later on, stating that his confession to that was actually a suicide note and that he was sabotaging himself, which
Okay.
doesn't really make a lot of sense. You can watch my
Yeah,
video
to
about
you, it
why
doesn't
that
make
doesn't
sense. To like other people,
but
sure.
basically, what happened after that is I watched this video, and before all of this, I had actually worked with Technicals on several videos. So I had worked with him on the Sky House video, so I made the intro for this one, and I actually made the title card for this video that I then later criticized because I worked with them on this video. I thought this video was great, by the way, and there wasn't really anything wrong with it that I could see. I didn't really know Smash stuff, but the
You
video
still
was like,
don't.
super entertaining, and like that video came out great. I had so much fun working on that intro. So I decided, he's approaching me on intro for another video. Let me just do on that. Let me maybe do that as well. So I did the title card for this. And then when it came out, I watched it. And I found it really hard to agree with not only many points, but with like the general consensus of the video. I thought that it was very sloppy. I thought that there were many things wrong with it, frankly. And I watched it and I was kind of in shock because I'd always expected really good work from Technicals. Like I'd watched some of his other content before. But even though I knew nothing about the Smash community, the things that he was talking about didn't make sense to me. So I kind of went back and forth on it about whether I should even say anything about it. Because it seemed to me like the overwhelming majority was that Zero, the guy being talked about, should be welcomed back into sort of the YouTube community and, should be allowed to create content again.
Okay, he finally
And
characterizes
I
it,
wasn't
right?
really comfortable with that. And
Okay,
I
that's your
expressed
opinion.
that. But listen, I was really taken aback by the video. And so I decided after a long time of sort of like going back and forth on it in my head to make a video on it myself. So I did. I dropped a video titled Zero Shame, the Technicals Cover-Up. And I go through in that video all of the issues that I had with the Technicals video itself.
Yeah, the problem
kind
is
of
that
went
you
through
stated them as
literally-
objective fact.
Yeah, basically everything that I had that was wrong with it. And yeah, that is kind of where we're at. I made that video. I think it went down better than I expected, to be honest. Like I expected to be like completely ratioed into nothingness, but it wasn't really. I was kind of impressed that people were willing to accept another perspective. So pretty impressed by that. However, after this video came out, Technicals takes 2 months off essentially, and then he drops this video. The commentary double standard. Now, this video addresses a lot of other stuff that isn't related to me. I'm not going to go over that. I'm only going to be addressing my points. I'm not going to be defending people on their behalf. I mean, there's no point in me doing that, especially when the situations they're talking about I'm not particularly well versed in, so I don't really.
Why are you talking?
So I'm not really going to talk about it.
Oh my
I'm just
God.
going to talk about the section that was involving me because it is one of the weaker sections of the video, and
One of the
the
weaker
guy
sections,
pretty
alright.
much refuses to engage with any points that I put out. The section responding to me was 15 minutes, and my video was an hour. And like a lot of that, like I was in
Bro, my
3 or 4
my
minutes of that
video
is
was
just
14 and you took
so
27.
it really isn't particularly good. He didn't really engage with a lot of stuff, and we're going to go over that today. That's essentially what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through the entire bit that he made about me, and I'm going to go through and respond to it. And I say we go from there. So, ladies and gentlemen, why don't we get started here? Oh, by the way, you guys like the... I understand seeing the title and the thumbnail, probably like first glance, you're probably like, that seems a bit weird. This is a parody of this video. It's not listed. I was Creepshow
It's
Arts
getting
Editor.
ratioed.
So I'm Technicals Editor now. So, guys, I just want you to know, did I mimic the thumbnail right? Because I think I did a pretty good job.
How are you getting
You know,
ratioed by
let me know.
tech?
Like, could this have been better?
You're getting ratioed by the guy stream sniping you. And you're in a bigger channel.
Video, which was kind of,
You're like twice the size.
a little bit, what's the word? Weird. That's not the word I'm looking for, but you know what I mean. It's overdramatic. That's the word I'm looking for. But,
Of course,
yeah,
Edwin
I thought it
has
was
to
overdramatic,
friggin'...
so I kind of parody it. It was funny. But anyway, I want to move to the actual topic. I just thought you guys might be seeing that. You'd be like, what on earth is he on about? I was Creepshow Arts Editor. What a strange... I was Technicals Editor, sorry. What a strange title. Well, now you know why it's there. Okay. I say we get started, ladies and gentlemen. Are we ready to get forward with the video? Are we ready? Because I'm ready. I'm very ready. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start off with this Technicals video. Let's go. Let's make sure this is an acceptable resolution. Don't be defiling his work, and we can get started.
Augustus threatened my career in DMs. I wasn't quite sure what he was.
It's kind of low, isn't it? I
Yeah, we
realized.
can't
I think
hear
my
it. We
voice
can't
came
hear
out
it,
very
John.
okay.
Referring to, but when this video that John Swan made came out, he seemed pretty excited about it. This video is 57 minutes long, and there's a lot of points that just aren't even worth responding to. So I'm going to respond to the biggest points in no particular order, and hopefully you get an understanding for why I think this video is so dog shit.
Let's set the scene.
I see you're parroting my setup. That's cute. That's cute.
It did annoy him that I did that. That was on purpose. I did kind of defile his entire setup there, so I guess that's on me. But yeah, bump volume up a little bit louder. I don't know why it's so soft. It's like on my end, there's something wrong with it. Hold on, I'm gonna do this. That should fix it, I think. All right.
Cute. Let me try yours. Guys, my channel still hasn't recovered. I'm currently coasting off my savings, and I don't know how much longer I can do this. The Chris Hansen vids aren't paying like they used to, and
I'm gonna be
losing
honest,
subs every time I upload.
When I watched this, I kind of laughed. This is actually really funny. Some of the like skits in here, some of them were very funny.
What do you mean some of them? They're all
At this
funny.
rate, I just might have to quit YouTube.
I cannot live off my savings forever at some point. This video is so cringe. The channel is holding on by...
Alright, that's self-awareness. That's character development.
Of all of the YouTube recommendations. The music as well, dude. People see my video in cringe, John! They hit the unsub button.
I mean, I don't...
I will not Technicals for one thing. His comedy is pretty fucking funny. But
self-awareness.
Okay, I will say, after that video was published,
development.
doing a lot better now. In no great, I'm very much indebted to the people over on Patreon, patreon.com/JohnsonYT. Video editing and audio editing lessons now available on the Patreon, patreon.com/JohnsonYT. Very good stuff. So I'm indebted to those people. To
the John Swan character arc is crazy.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Kind patrons. More lessons coming soon.
Don't blame him. Why spend 27 minutes responding to a guy with 6K subs?
That's me.
He's not even involved.
Dude, this video is terrible. That's why I responded to it. People like, I kid you not, I don't think I quite made this clear in the video, but literally every single time that anyone would post my video on Twitter, they would link the franchise video. Like anytime. And sometimes it would ratio it as well. Like every time they'd be like, oh no, this video's been debunked. And I'm like, no, it hasn't. The video is terrible. But of course, like people with no critical thinking skills, obviously they're going to be like...
How'd you get ratioed by my video?
Of course he was involved. He made a video on me. How
Yeah,
was I not involved?
Yeah, I kind of was involved. I'll be honest.
He's suffering.
Savings forever. At some point they'll run out. My channel's holding on by a thread at the moment. I'm in desperate need of assistance.
Now you're gonna have 3 videos on the same topic.
Oh, one's a live stream.
And
not quite. This will be a stream. Unlisted VOD on the second channel. The VOD will go.
Can't imagine your audience is gonna be too excited to hear the same shit 3 times.
Wow, it's almost like he admitted he would make no points because I just repeating myself 3 times. Bit of a Freudian slip there, I will admit. Like, come on, man. I'm not going to say anything new to respond to? Okay, dude. Admitting your video is kind of shit straight off the bat. Anyway, let's go. In the new DSM-5, pedophilia is depathologized by differentiating between the sexual preference for prepubescent children and the disorder in case of additional factors. Clinically, this is an important distinction because a high percentage of pedophiles do not act on their sexual urges, and 40 to 50% of sex offenders that have engaged in sexual contact with children have equal or higher sexual
Edwin, are
arousal
you
with
good?
adults. Let's remove the DSM-5 for a minute.
Oh,
and
okay,
focus
now
on
they're
the
saying
definition
one.
that is generally agreed
Putting ones
upon.
in the chat.
Sexual feelings directed towards
It's
children.
like he was saying
Your
press
point on
1 if you want to
DSM-5
see
was
him get
good.
owned.
Okay, I'll take it. Okay, it was good until
Until you cherry-picked the lexico definition instead of the more commonly used Merriam-Webster, which actually...
okay. Now, a lot of this video was about people not doing their research, and I think he even mentioned, like with me, not doing my research. Guys, you want to read in like the top left corner.
Yeah,
what
it says
says
powered
about
by
it.
Oxford, but now read the
It says
definition.
powered by Oxford.
Problem with the definition is that's
Lexico is the Oxford dictionary.
the problem with the definition. Look at how broad and it's way too broad to the point that it's just a person who's sexually attracted to children, and it's not specifying the different types, you know. And text about it cover that.
The Oxford Dictionary is the most used dictionary in the world. Okay? It is not more commonly used. The very website is not more commonly used than Oxford. Oxford is the most... This doesn't even matter, by the way. This is a complete non-point. But this is the Oxford Dictionary. Like, if you look up, like, lexico, I kid you not, okay? I just, like, said that as a URL. Nice one.
Yeah, what an idiot.
Bro, I kid you not. Okay? Online dictionary provides produced by Oxford University Press. Okay? It is the Oxford Dictionary. It's just like the way they saw their definitions. So, anyway, I thought that was funny. Straight off the bat, okay? Straight off the bat, he's not right, but anyway.
Lexico definition instead of the more commonly used Merriam...
Google most used dictionary. Most used dictionary. Dictionary by America's most... Maybe it is Merriam-Webster. I don't know. Am I wrong? I thought Oxford was. Either way, they're both super popular. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Either way. I thought Oxford was. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong.
Which actually specifies prepubescent.
No way.
You even read out this exact
Bro.
definition, even though you
There's
accused
no
me of
way.
not reading.
I'm so
These points would have hit a lot harder if they weren't overshadowed by how much of a fucking douchebag you are.
Okay. So, alright, we're going now. Let's respond to this. Okay, so the whole time in my video I was talking
Let me
about
go back live.
Everyone knows what I meant. Like, if I changed it to prepubescent, it would be the same meaning. It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter if I changed the definition. If people
Bro.
think the same thing. Anyway.
You even read out
That's
this
going on my
exact
Twitter.
definition,
You guys-
even though you accused me of not reading. I'm sure these points would have hit a lot harder if they weren't overshadowed by how much of a fucking douchebag you are. Did you just memory hole how you accused a 15-year-old of being a pedophile
And here we go, dude. It out of complete nowhere. Like, oh, your points may have been good if you weren't such a douchebag.
Okay,
And
the
then
way I
unrelated
will agree,
character
the way
attack,
Tech
boom,
did this was
boom,
kind of
boom,
bad.
boom, boom. Like, holy shit. We are only like, what, 2 minutes into my segment? And we're already starting with the character attacks. All of a sudden, it's the same shit he did with the Zero video, right? It's like immediately, whenever something happens, the people get there, oh, maybe there's something here. Boom, boom, boom. More shit to like skirt you off the edge and make you think something
So
else.
funny.
It's always what he does.
That was so
You'll notice
funny.
it like constantly. He litters things with like character attacks.
What's the most used dictionary? Merriam-Webster.
Regardless of that, he brings up the Pie Man situation. I found it really funny that he even brought this up in the first place because Pie Man and I being on good terms for a long time. But Pie Man actually came out and he made a statement on this, and I kind of want to read it very quickly.
Let me mute
This
this.
is a situation to...
The reason why we still bring up Pie Man is because even though that's basically been settled in the past, it's still a thing that happened. And if you haven't shown that you've grown in a meaningful way since then it's still relevant. Because it's more than just, oh, you did this to Pie Man. It's also just, it reflects poorly on your character. And if your character's still bad, then it's still a valid point. Not that you should apologize again to Pie Man. That we're not mad on Pie Man's behalf. That's not the problem. So when you bring up, oh, I've settled my stuff with Pie Man, it feels more like you're using the situation to, like, like boost your own character, when in reality it should be used to show like, hey, this is something you've done. You can grow from it. In fact, I thought you could grow from something like this. I thought you could become a better person. But then you dropped the Zero video, you dropped the video on me, you're doing this stream now, and no, yeah, and John only apologized because Willie Mac shamed him into it. Yeah.
Right? Like, he defended me on a situation a few months ago, and then the moment, like, I was no longer used to him, the moment I criticized him, the moment I said his video was shit, he completely changes his mind.
Yes,
Like, he has
that's
no
completely
moral
reasonable.
Consistency whatsoever.
That is completely
This guy has
reasonable.
no moral consistency. Like, one
It's
minute it'll be
completely
like,
reasonable.
why are you being mad? What's the problem? Like, why are you so mad about this? And the next minute, it'll be like, this is the worst thing that's ever happened. I can't believe this.
Yeah, because
Like,
he probably
holy shit,
thought you had
dude.
changed, and you
Have
hadn't.
some sort of moral consistency whatsoever. Like, he's just so transparent. And it was a particularly ballsy move to put in this, like, put this section here, because in my video on the franchise, which he references, I put that tweet in there, so he knows it exists. Like, that's particularly ballsy, man. I'm gonna be honest, like...
Yeah, he
holy
only
shit,
gets
the
fouls
balls
in
on this guy.
basketball. He got 6
Anyway,
fouls and no
like-
points.
Yeah, he goes on. Like, you probably have already seen the videos. I'm not going to go over it here because, honestly, like Pyron's brought up before, like how bringing this stuff up is kind of, like, frustrating, and it brings up a lot of stuff from that time that I want to talk about. So I'm not going to play here out of respect. I wish Technicals could have used that same respect, but whatever. You know, it is what it is. Just remember, guys, Technicals will change his stance on whatever it is when you are no longer of use to him. Like, how
No,
can we be
when
sure
you betray him,
later on
then...
down the line, one of Technical's friends, they criticize him for something, and their stance changes completely. Okay? You know, it could very much be. You never know. I'm just warning you guys. He clearly does not care about consistency at all. Anyway, on we go.
Free to disagree.
Twitter pedophiles have even coined a phrase for this, NOMAP, which stands for non-offending minor attracted person. You would probably call these people pedophiles, and you would be completely justified in doing so.
No, now you're putting words in my mouth.
I love how he said no first.
That's it.
Probably
That
not
is
the
funny.
best use of words, anyway.
Even in this definition you showed, it makes a distinction between pedophiles, hebophiles, and ephebophiles. I know that people joke if you point that out, but if you don't, there would be no difference between being attracted to an 8-year-old versus being attracted to a 16-year-old, which trivializes the label entirely. They don't call me Broadnicles, so no.
Nah, they call you technicals because all your shit is about technicalities. That's all it is.
I would much rather be technically
Funny.
accurate than
Dude, it's a technicalities. Be technically accurate, dude.
throwing around pedo accusations like you. I heard a lot of people say this was one of your more solid points, but I disagree. This was fucking terrible.
Yeah, I don't think it's probably one of my more weaker points. It's not weak, but it's definitely not my strongest point. I wouldn't agree.
Fair.
Now, this is interesting because it clips me out of context. And I've heard he does this like multiple times.
He does
And
it.
he did it here.
Wait, here in the
So,
next clip,
We're
or
gonna watch the full clip because he clipped me out of context.
no? He didn't on this clip. He really
Boom,
didn't.
boom, 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 boom. Let's see. What do we got?
But when it comes to a label that
Oh,
would
yeah.
suggest past, present, future, and potential harm of children, I think it's important to make sure that the shoe fits nice and snug.
This definition is so... Okay, just take that in. Past, present,
Oh,
future, and
the
potential
other
harm of
clip,
children.
okay.
That is his definition for being a pedophile. I didn't play the... I promise you, he said it's about being a... Like, that's the definition he's, like, giving as for pedophile, right? Specific and has such a high bar...
Not
that
really.
It cannot be reasonably applied to most people. The society would be pretty comfortable with calling pedophiles. You have to remember that most pedophiles never offend, and that pedophilia is simply defined as sexual feelings directed towards children.
Okay, even with this point, I don't think Zero has,
So you
at least
notice
currently,
how the beginning
has
part of that
feelings
is
towards
completely
children.
gone. Like, you have no idea I'm talking about his definition. Like, he brought up a definition, he said, past, present, future, potential harm of children. That is a pedophile. And that is so broad. I'm telling you right now.
So
that
broad?
Is so broad, considering most
What do you mean
pedophiles
broad?
don't
Don't you mean
offend.
narrow?
And would these nomad people be considered? I mean, listen, man.
I mean, yeah, because that they're
like,
pretend
the
they
whole
could
thing about
potentially.
nomads
There's the
is that they
potential harm
have
of
not
children
proven
involved
harm
with
of these
them.
children.
So
That's
yes.
the whole thing, right?
What do you say?
So it allows them to escape on a technicality. A technicality, dude. Another one.
Hey John, no
technicality.
Johns.
Disappointing.
No Johns. That's why they call you John Swan, because
yeah.
you John all the
Weird.
time about how
Very
you lied to Dream. when you really just lied to all your friends and an entire community.
I'm just like brought this up as like to show that maybe that.
I love
shouldn't
how
be
he
your
likes his
definition
own
because it's
videos.
really
I do
broad.
too.
Anyway. interviewing Zero and Vanessa, recounting details about Zero's graphic suicide story. This entire section completely took me by surprise, and I can see it served no other purpose than to emotionally manipulate the audience to feel bad for Zero.
I know this is hard for you, John, but just like how a 15-year-old not killing themselves isn't some kind of emotional ploy to make you feel bad, why the fuck would I say that it's a suicide note and then give you zero evidence to suggest that it was a suicide note? That's because Zero wholeheartedly intended for this to be his suicide note. I'm not Zero, so if you want to argue what it is after the fact, go ahead, I don't give a shit. But without Zero and Vanessa's first-hand accounts of that event, the only thing that would exist is my words. I think the framing of its only possible use being for emotional manipulation is funny because it's almost like you've learned nothing about suicide.
Technicals. Whoa, okay. Big
Oh, that's
allegation
true.
here. Let's
True.
break this down.
True.
Let's break this
True.
down,
True.
okay?
True. Facts?
So let me make this 110% clear.
Okay.
Zero talking about committing suicide is not emotional manipulation in and of itself. There's nothing wrong with that. I've never
Okay.
said that he can't talk about it. Never, never, never. I've never said
Alright.
that. Not in my life.
Let's see.
However, okay, the way Technicals, like, edits this into the video is insane, okay? This is nuts.
Because he has to be delicate
He
about it. It's a
talks
serious
about
topic, dude.
allegations for the first 2 minutes. So he's like, here's the allegation about Katie. This is like the very first of what happened. And then he's like, oh, and now we're going to interview Zero for 3 minutes about his suicide attempt. Like, holy, it came out of nowhere. Like, I watched
Not
it the first
really,
time. I was
no.
like, I admittedly, like, when he said that, I was like, holy, I laughed, like, out loud, out of shock, almost. Like, it was, I didn't even expect it. It was completely out of nowhere, And there was no purpose for that to be in there other than Technicals was trying to manipulate the audience. That is the only one
Jab.
that I could possibly find.
Alright, pal. Alright, buddy.
The only explanation I could possibly have. Like, he'll deny it. He'll say, "Oh no, that wasn't the reason." No. I don't believe him. I think that definitely was the reason. I think I don't think he's.
He's literally doing the Augie
this
stratum.
proves that.
This is what you were
So,
doing.
I don't
No,
believe
it's
him.
not.
He
You're
says,
lying.
like,
You're being
"Oh,
dishonest.
I don't want it to be that. No, I don't believe him. Sorry.
There's nothing you can do.
Bullshit.
There's nothing you can do against that.
Like, again, there's nothing wrong with Zero talking about this stuff, but like the inclusion of it in this manner, that's the difference. Like, think about it this way: if we remove the interview, right? If we just remove this whole bit about suicidal thoughts, if we remove it completely, we get rid of it, right? What does that change? Does it make does it make Zero's actions like any worse or any better? No.
No.
His actions, so the action of the 14-year-old, Katie, all that stuff, is still detestable, disgraceful, all the other words to describe a bad thing, with or without that section. Like, it doesn't matter. That section has no point. There's no point of it being there other than emotionally manipulate. What would be the point of that?
To prove that his
Like, it's to give the
confession was
audience
made
another
under
out,
extreme
right?
duress.
Oh, we can excuse him because of this. Oh,
No.
this is why. Oh, it happened because of this.
No.
Like, there's no excuse for it whatsoever.
No, it's to prove
and
that if
including
his
that in the
confession
video,
was a suicide note, then it
very
was made
telling.
under emotional duress, so it can't be
Video
used
does not
as...
include a reading of the messages or do Katie's
Alright,
story
pal.
justice at all, highlighting only 10% of Katie's 1,300 word tweet longer, so 90% of the context is missing. Also, he just completely plays and like he skips past that. I watched it the first time. I'm like, did he like misedit this? Did he like start to respond to it and then realize he couldn't and then like edit it out? Because the two clips don't even match. Like, I don't know, dude. I don't know why that clip's in there. But anyway, I assume... I actually don't know. That's a confusing edit. But he just never responded to that. Like, he never responded to the fact that he only included, like, a tiniest bit of Katie's original testimony.
He literally
like,
put
whole
the
video is clearly
screenshots.
pro-Zero. Why would you include such little of Katie's testimony otherwise?
He literally
Like, it makes no
put
sense.
the
Why would you do that?
screenshots of the messages, dude.
Like,
Oh,
I
but he
know,
didn't
dude.
ASMR
Weird.
read them. I'm sorry.
Um,
I'm sorry,
anyway,
John. I'm sorry. He didn't
let's get
ASMR read them.
If we assume
You're right.
all of what Katie says is true, this is disgusting.
What? This video is an opinion piece, and even though he states that all the information is alleged and all parties are innocent until proven guilty, he sure as hell doesn't treat it that way.
I literally said if we assume all of what Katie says. I'm not even saying it's true. I'm saying if we assume. Like, I didn't...
Yeah, and then you didn't expand
that was
upon
my
that
opinion.
further.
I was engaging with the hypothetical. Like, if it is true, this would be disgusting. Like, that's the whole point.
And then you didn't expand
Like,
on that further. You just
very
moved on, said, assuming
Once
this
again,
is true, this is
these little points
disgusting,
just make
and
no
since it's
sense
disgusting,
whatsoever.
here's the rest of the video.
Also, that disclaimer, by the way, that was to protect myself legally. Like Zero's going around suing people. I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be like, you know,
He sued
sued or
Jisoo over
something.
actual
That'd be bad.
defamation.
So, you know, he's going ham or whatever. So I'm protecting myself. That's what that's all about. And this whole stream is an opinion piece as well. Everything here is my opinion and my opinion only. All parties are innocent until proven guilty. Thank you.
Funny.
Don't sue me, please. Okay. No, okay, that's it. So
I mean, he basically implies that Zero is guilty in the first minute of the video.
but what if the person he was defending was actually guilty? Bro, I asked the question. Just because I believe he is doesn't like prove it necessarily. Like,
Then why were you
for
speaking in
example,
objective
we can
terms
give, like,
on
a
it
million pieces of
throughout the entire video?
Really,
You can't play the
dissecting
"it's my
evidence.
opinion" card when you
Can't
speak
prove
in
that,
objective
but
terms throughout the entire video. It
in
doesn't
my
work like
opinion,
that, dude.
He is guilty, but you know,
That's not what you said.
But, I mean, the whole video is an opinion piece. That is the point.
What the fuck happened to innocent until proven guilty?
It is my
Where did
opinion.
that go? That went out the window real
It's my opinion that I
Zero
present as
should not
fact.
be allowed back
Because I'm
in any
God.
online setting where you would have the ability to interact with minors on a daily basis. This is pretty standard in nearly every other profession that involves children.
So tell me, John, which stance are you lying about to make it sound better for a YouTube video? Because in your video titled, Why Onision Will Never Go to Prison, you say that he most likely abuses his position of power to prey on younger girls.
In fact, he is most likely a disgusting and repulsive human being who uses his voice sounds so different, power to prey upon younger girls that
It
don't
really
know any
doesn't.
better.
And then you also make a statement against him being deplatformed because there's been no conviction.
He needs to be taken off of YouTube. He needs to be put in jail.
And I said to her, no, he shouldn't, because he hasn't committed. That's a weird cut as well. I don't know if that was Nick or if that was him. In this, why does my face look like that? Holy shit. Okay, I exposed this way too much. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
You look like a freaking psycho.
The context of this is talking about the an interview that I had with the producer of the Onision documentary, right? Like, I talked to her about like whether like what her she asked me the question. She was like, do you think Onision should be terminated from YouTube? And I said no, I do not want him to be terminated from YouTube because he has not been convicted of a crime. Like, the standard is always, if you are convicted of a crime, your channel is terminated. And I'm about to say that, I think. A crime where he hasn't been charged with a crime. Whenever you are charged with a crime, your channel gets terminated. It's convicted, not charged. I said that wrong. It's convicted, but anyway.
Which you
But Zero never got convicted.
my video because I guess the tweets that I posted about the topic didn't have enough likes.
Bro, I think he's trying to say that because I talked about Onision not going to jail, that like I shouldn't be allowed to criticize his like completely unrelated point that no one was making about Zero going to jail. Like, I don't know anyone that made that argument, but lots of
So
people
why does he
think
need
that
to be
Onision
deplatformed if he's
like,
not going to
that was
jail,
a
John?
massive point.
So tell me, answer
And,
this question, John.
Also, just to make it like 100% clear, that video, why Onision will not go to prison, jail, whatever, that video was actually a part of a Tro collab that I uploaded to my channel just as a standalone video. So like all the context of like who exactly Onision is, what exactly happened, like all of like nuance could be there is removed because it was a part of a much longer video. So you're actually only watching a snippet of it. You really need to watch like
You need to watch the full clip, even though I just gave the context of what it said, and it doesn't help my case in any capacity whatsoever. It was a Tro collab, the right opinion, dude.
I think I put them in the description. I think you would know.
Christ,
anyway,
dude.
A legal argument that no one with any notable platform has ever made, at least not to my knowledge. I can only assume this because the tweets he shows to transition into this section have no likes and 3 likes, respectively.
I don't know why the fuck the amount of likes or who said it matters. You're fucking with me, right?
I mean, it kind of does. Like, what's the point of responding to it if no one is saying it? Like, if no one was saying Onision is going to go to jail, I wouldn't make the video on it. Like, I wouldn't include that as a point. Like, you're clearly trying to be like, oh, he's not going to go to jail for it, therefore, people can kind of, it gives people like the impression that, wow, that's very stupid. He shouldn't be going to jail. And then it goes on from there. Like the thought process spirals, right?
Right.
He straight up just dodged the point. He somehow dodged the point.
State Onision shouldn't be allowed to upload content except for this comment on your most recent video where it says you campaigned for his deplatforming due to rampant copyright abuse, but you don't even mention the grooming. Where's the one and done policy there, John?
Bro, this is nuts, okay?
This isn't nuts.
I was talking in that original clip that he played. I was talking about Onision being terminated. And by the way, just to say, like, this guy dug really deep to try and find hypocrisy because I assumed that wasn't much. And so he had to resort to using a clip from an unreleased Nick Diorio video. The video is literally not released. Like, my entire interview is not even in that video that he really, like, that's only like 1 minute of my 6-minute interview that I did with Nick. Holy shit. You're removing so much context. It's like a clip of an unreleased video. That's how far he had to go to find hypocrisy. Holy shit, dude. Okay.
And he found it. Like, what's
and he still didn't get it because it's not hypocritical.
It's not.
I never once made the statement or the assertion that, or the argument, what did I say statement? The argument that Zero should be terminated from YouTube. I've never said that. Like, limit me to where I said that.
What?
Everything in my video is talking about the community's response. It's talking about like, oh, like, why should the community be welcoming back? The community should shun him. He shouldn't be welcomed back. Like, this is talking about the community response.
You said
I never once.
You literally. That's a
talked
lie.
about,
You
like,
literally said he
the
should not have a
situation
platform to
terminated.
interact
Yeah.
with children.
And they just have to line up, right?
Not even interact
Like,
with
you can't
children,
just,
with a
like,
platform.
compare
You literally
and
just
say that
lied.
Zero should be
You literally
terminated.
lied. I'm gonna be
When
like,
you're
oh,
talking about
you
Zero,
lied, you lied, you
the
lied.
argument
Like,
that Zero should be terminated.
oh my god.
They don't compare. Like, you can't make that comparison.
Except you
They're two
can because you
completely
said he
different
shouldn't have a
points.
platform. So yes, you did.
Anyway, but it's very.
That's a straight up
strange.
lie.
That was,
That's a straight up lie.
Man, and also like in the clip that he played, like he pretty much like removed
People are yelling at me.
all of the context to this original clip here. I think it's this one. Is it this one? The previous one?
Topic didn't have enough likes.
The legal argument that in this perspective,
Like, you're fucking with me? Except for this comment on your most recent video in the group.
and for children again. I'm
Done
this
policy
bit.
there, John.
It doesn't mean that Zero should be allowed to post content for children again. I'm personally not comfortable with that. It's the one before. Sorry, my apologies.
You're just gonna gloss over that?
Did he not include
You
it?
literally just played the clip of you saying he shouldn't be allowed to post content again.
Zero should
That's
not be
base.
allowed back in any online setting where you would have the ability to interact with minors on a daily basis. He removes all of the context here. Like the whole video, I'm talking about community's response, community's response, community's response. Why would I, like within the video, switch up and talk about termination when I didn't even mention that? The whole video is about the community's response.
You literally just said he shouldn't have a
Everything in the video is
platform
about
to.
the community. I never once made the argument he
He's a
should be
freaking
terminated.
idiot.
Actually, but that's fine.
He's
Is there anything
pretending
else
to
here?
have plausible deniability. That's what he's doing.
I think so.
Guess the tweets that I posted about the top.
Position into this section have no likes.
You're fucking with me, right? Like, you're fucking with me? Unless I'm mistaken, I don't see anywhere where you state Onision shouldn't be allowed to upload content, except for this comment on your most recent video, where it says you campaign for his deplatforming due to rampant copyright abuse, but you don't even mention the grooming. Where's the one and done policy there, John?
Yeah, this is really disingenuous. I have a video on my second channel where I talk about Onision, like, condemning him for all his shitty behavior, right? Now,
So did Tech.
I will take an L here. I will take a small L, okay? I
Small
should have been
L.
more clear on my stance. I should have been more clear on my stance.
More clear.
However, I've never once, like all of my videos and everything, like, follows along with the general consensus that Onision should leave YouTube. And you know what? Since I didn't make it clear before, I'll make it now. Onision should leave YouTube. There's nothing for him here. Like, I don't believe
Walking
he should be
back,
making
the
content.
back pedal,
Onision should leave
the
YouTube.
back pedal,
Okay?
the back pedal.
Yeah. Now, am I consistent now? Okay? I should have said it before, but, I mean, clearly, like, the entire implication of everything I've
The
ever
back
said,
pedal.
and considering
The
I'm
back pedal.
part of a Tro collab
The back
on the
pedal.
subject, where I agree with everything else in the video, like, that should give you everything you need, right? That should give you everything you need. I do not condone Onision in any way, shape, or form. And I've said
What's
it multiple
Tech stream
times.
doing?
And
How
I
is
have a
Tech
second
stream
channel video where I go through
ratioing
all
this
of that.
dude with the stream? How
But
is this
yeah, Onision
happening?
should leave YouTube. He absolutely should leave YouTube. But just remember, guys, like, even if he doesn't, let's just say Onision, well, I don't think he will because he's stubborn. But Onision, just in case he does not leave YouTube, remember, his channel is in the mud. His Patreon is gone. You know, he has no credibility. The internet's filled with thousands upon thousands upon thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of videos exposing him. Like, he has no credibility. No one respects the guy. Now, that is a very, very, like, it's very, very different to Zero. Because Zero, the reason I have to spell it out is because Zero, like, has a whole community willing to accept him back. And this entire video that ends off with #WelcomeBackZero. Like, the whole thing here, this is a pro-Zero video. And I don't believe there should be. I don't believe there should be. I don't believe this
that's
guy
fair.
should have a redemption arc.
I mean, that's you.
For hanging around children. Like, the reason I have to state it so clearly is because there are so many people defending this guy. No one's defending Onision. Like, there's no one. No one is defending this guy. I don't have to spell it out. Everyone knows he's disgusting. Everyone knows like he's not to be trusted. He should quit YouTube. 100% he should. And there are other reasons besides this why his channel should be terminated. Remember, my stance on this, all right? If there is no conviction, your channel should not be terminated. No conviction, no termination. I'm consistent with this, okay? Onision should not be terminated because there is no conviction. The police even investigate it. Remember, the police are really, really bad at, like, with online crimes and stuff. And the Onision case is a perfect example. They investigated everything and they found no evidence of any criminal activity, right? No evidence. And there was a police report that was released. They said there was no evidence. And there definitely was, but they said there wasn't. So they tried. They basically cleared him.
So
right?
he should have a
Basically
channel, but he can't
is
use it?
insane.
That's what John's vouching for. That's what John's vouching for.
If you have a conviction, your channel goes down. That's my stance on it.
You should be able to... Zero should have a channel, but he's not allowed to use it. What kind of logic is that?
Obviously, if you break TOS, you know, your channel should also be terminated, obviously. But, yeah, whatever. Okay. Is there anything else here that I didn't mention? I've done that. I'm just making sure I'm hitting everything because I need to make sure... No, I didn't leave anything else. Cool. Perfect. It doesn't mean that Zero should be allowed to post content for children again. I'm personally not comfortable with that at all. Who uses his position of power to prey upon younger girls that don't know any better.
He needs to be taken off of YouTube.
And I said to her...
Listen, bitch, if you can't show me where you violated TOS, then take your sorry ass to Discovery Plus.
Okay. So... I don't know what the implication of that there. I want to be good faith, but it's sounding like Technicals kind of wants Onision to be banned based off what I just heard. Or maybe he's just engaging with my point. I'm not sure. I never said Onision should be banned. I never said Zero should be banned, so it's weird that he even made that comparison. But I don't know. I could be wrong in my assumption there. I could be totally wrong about that, misreading that. But, like, can we all just agree, okay? There is a significant difference between YouTube taking action like independently to like review allegations, terminate someone's channel, and then imagine this, right? Like they have to read the tweet longers, they have to like review the allegations, they have to look over videos and then make a decision if they should like terminate a channel or not. Like that's nuts, okay? YouTube shouldn't be doing that. They should be not playing like the role of like judge, jury, executioner. That's not what YouTube is supposed to be. So like, can we all agree, like, terminating someone's channel, like based off, like, online allegations and terminating someone's channel based on a criminal conviction, those are two completely separate things. Like, Technicals completely conflates it in this video. And he's really hard. And I know I'm spending a lot of time on this Onision point, but he's, like, talked about it a lot. Like, he's hammered home on this point. And, you know, it's completely irrelevant and it makes no sense. But whatever.
I don't think you accidentally have two different takes here. I think you're purposefully doing it to pretend like you have the moral high ground when we both know you're full of shit. I mean, if you broke TOS, I'm right behind you, buddy. I'm right there.
And then he says this. Did you think I want Zero to be banned?
Yes.
Like, terminated from YouTube? Because I've never said that.
That's
never. Like, all of my videos are talking about the community's response. The community should not welcome him back. He should be shunned from the community. Like... I don't know, dude. Why is he bringing this up? Like, oh, if you broke
said you
TOS,
shouldn't
I'll be
have a
right with you.
platform.
Like, does he think I want Zero to be terminated? I've never said that. Like, I don't want Zero to be... I that's not how it works. You don't terminate people based on online allegations. Take it to court first, get a conviction. Is there anything else that I missed here? Yeah. Okay. I can say that Zero shouldn't be welcome back. Right? She shouldn't be welcome back. And at the same time, he shouldn't be welcome back. He should be shunned. The community should not allow him back. And I can also say that I don't believe his channel should be terminated. His channel should only be terminated if there's a criminal conviction. Those two statements can coexist. I don't know why they're not mutually exclusive. Whatever, dude. Weird.
I'm right there with you.
You should have a
Brownie boy.
channel, but
This,
can't use it,
along with
guys.
my next point, really highlights how obvious it was you were trying to paint everything in the worst light possible.
Tech spends the next 6 minutes discussing Nairo. This section also serves another purpose. Because the Smash community welcomed Nairo back without much reservation, he implies that... Sorry, I missed something. We're not going to do this first. We're going to do the Twitter stuff first because I don't want to jump around topics. Sorry. John L, okay? Massive John L. Okay, we have to go to the Twitter video. Twitter video number 1. Oh, I need to find it. I didn't link it for myself. I am an idiot. John L. Massive, massive John L. I'm very sorry, guys. We're gonna find the technicals bit. We're gonna find the video. Oh, that is, I'm insane. I'm insane. No. Okay, where was it? Okay, this one. This is the one. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My apologies. This is the one. Okay, I got it. All right. John lied to his audience. I'm about to lie to you guys in 720p HD rip. Like, cam, okay? I'm about to do it.
Onision is not a good person. In fact, he is most likely a disgusting and repulsive human being who uses his position of power to prey upon younger girls that don't know any better. Anytime you question any aspect of the investigation, you will get branded as a pedo protector, and people say you're defending Onision. It doesn't matter who or what you question, you're just expected to blindly believe anything
This is true, by the way.
said by anyone.
It's nuts.
If we assume that all of what Katie says is true, this is disgusting.
Bro, he says up here, like, questions nothing. Bro, I questioned it when I was writing my video. Like, I questioned all of this while writing. And I came, you know what I came to the conclusion of? I came to the conclusion, I believe that Zero is guilty. I believe that
In your
Katie is most
opinion, and then
likely
you
telling
present
the
it
truth,
as fact
and
in your
Zero
video.
is probably lying. That is the conclusion that I came to.
That is
It's
not the
my opinion,
conclusion
that's
that you
my
put in the
conclusion,
video.
but I did question this. I went through this multiple times in my head, not just with like people from commentary, but from other people as well, because they're not influenced by the commentary people. And I went over this, and I tried my very best to be objective, but I just couldn't see how it made sense, okay? I questioned all of this when I was writing the video. Anyway.
Sexual feelings directed towards children. Under this definition, would Zero be considered a pedophile? I'm gonna let you come to the decision on your own. It's insane to me that people are defending this guy. Tech, like, come on, man. Why did you get involved in this?
This, in my opinion, is probably the only serious and legitimate problem that people have with Zero. I'm not going to read them, but these messages on screen are 100% unacceptable, and he'll be the first to tell you that. Do I condone
He's
the
not gonna read them,
conversations that
guys.
took place? No, and I hope I've made that very clear. I'm not asking for justice. I'm not even gonna ask you for an apology. You don't have to say anything.
What do you think he clipped out right at the end there? Like, the clip is about to end. And
He clipped out
stopped it.
"Welcome back, Zero."
Guys, what do you think he clipped out? Do you have any idea?
So,
Any
oh
ideas
yeah,
in
he
the
said
chat
"Welcome
about
back,
what
Zero,"
that
so that
clip
means he
is?
condones
I'm
the
just a little bit
messages,
more, like,
even though he said he didn't condone the messages.
Perceptive among you
idiot.
should know what that clip is. Guys, should we watch the full clip? Should we watch the full clip?
Yeah, we could watch the full clip.
He clipped
It
this
really
out.
doesn't change the fact that his opinion is that what he did was bad.
You don't have to say anything. So I'll just say the only thing that's left to say. Welcome back, Zero.
Bro,
And I-
he plays the other bits where he's like, oh, I condemn him, I condemn him, I condemn him. And then he clips this out because he knows it doesn't add to his point. Holy shit, dude.
Okay, you
I've
add this
never
in, it
seen,
doesn't
like, a
change
worse
the
clip in my
point.
life. Did he make this and think that was a good idea?
It
would've been
doesn't
so
change
much
his
better,
point. He
dude.
doesn't condone the messages.
Dude, come on. This is nuts.
This is a
Oh,
reach. This
dude.
is a bigger
Okay.
reach than Hax's
Okay,
Dodge
dude.
It 2.
Okay, dude. Yeah, he condemns him by welcoming him back. Yeah, man.
Yeah, he condemned the
that's his
messages.
stance
He doesn't.
on Zero.
He doesn't
Just so you
support
guys
the
know,
messages. He doesn't condone
welcoming him
them.
back is Technical's stance on Zero. Okay. Anyway, and then he plays. There's this bit I didn't talk about before. Dude, this is nuts. I just dropped something on the floor. My apologies. This isn't like insane that he's like, oh, he falsely accuses me of attempting to exonerate Zero. Okay. Now, I'm gonna ask for something I don't often ask for, but can we have a 1 in the chat if you guys think the Technicals video was a pro Zero video?
Yeah, it
Like
was.
the video was clearly in Zero's favor, and the video was making excuses for Zero, and the entire video was essentially just to make Zero welcome back into the community. Like, can we get some ones?
Not to the
We have a lot
community,
of
but to
ones.
making content.
That is
yeah.
a lot of ones. There's a few very sporadic 2s in there from a new member, I think, is one of them, which is strange. I don't know why. Did you accidentally pay for my membership? That'd be really funny.
Yeah, because he
And
only
yet
has
he didn't include the
51
girls' twit longer, did he?
patrons.
Like, it's clearly a pro. Like, if it wasn't pro Zero, the girls' twit longer would be in there.
he wouldn't like highlight 10% of it and not talk about like 90% of the context.
He
And
showed
would
the
read
messages.
instead of just like not even touching them.
He
Like,
showed
it's clear.
the messages.
It's clear as day. Clear as day, right? Clear as day. So yes, he is trying to exonerate him just because he like, throughout just oh, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. But if the end he says this is all fine and like
He didn't say it's
welcome
fine.
back,
He
the
never
whole
said it was
video
fine.
In and of itself is an exoneration of Zero. That's clearly what it's trying to be.
He
And
never
remember
said it was
these DMs,
fine.
right? I always
Now you're
bring
just
people
putting
back to
words
this
in his mouth.
because I didn't know what this was about at first. I saw these on Twitter. I saw people talking about them.
Wait.
But I had no idea who these were about or what it was about. And once I realized,
You didn't know what it was about, but you stand by Katie. Yeah, because oh wow. Oh wow, I stand with Katie, but I didn't know what it was about. I didn't know what was going on. You stood with Katie when she came out with her Twitlonger, right, John? You were right there making those Chris Hansen vids and Onision hasn't committed a crime and all that other stuff, remember? You stood with Katie. You stood with Katie. You stood with her, remember? You stood with Katie in July 2nd or July whenever she posted it. Yeah, exonerate means to find innocent, exactly. And he literally said he's guilty of the messages. He doesn't condone them. Jesus Christ.
trust the plan. Trust the plan. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Shall we continue? No, this is the wrong video. They both look the same. It's this one?
Okay,
Yes.
dude.
Zero should also return because what he did was apparently not as bad.
I gotta hand it to you. This is some pretty impressive tunnel visioning. To reach this conclusion, you've had to have missed everything I said about Nairo in relation to Zero. Even if you didn't see any tweets, this follow-up that clarifies it in the first 30 seconds. First off, just to clarify, when I say welcome back Zero, I mean welcome back to uploading content, not to Smash events. Despite me never making that argument, I think it's worth clearing up.
That's the point! The point is that he shouldn't be welcome back to uploading content. That's what I believe, right?
Yeah, in
The
your
whole video-
opinion, and he stated that as
He's
fact.
missing the point. The whole video, I'm talking about Smash events. I never once talk about oh wait, did I just say the whole video is about Smash events?
Yes.
The whole video is not
Freudian
about Smash
slip,
events.
Freudian slip,
Sorry,
Freudian
the
slip,
whole video
Freudian
is
slip.
I never mentioned Smash events once. That was a very stupid misspeak. The whole video is not about Smash. I do not mention Smash events once. Okay. The whole video is about the community's response and him being welcomed back into the community. Welcome back to making content, right? That is what it is about, right? So, like he's saying I missed this because he, this was published 2 weeks before his video, but I mentioned this exact point over 3 weeks before this video, the commentary double standard, and I included it in my video on the franchise. So, insane that he missed this. Wow. Wait,
You included in the video about me. That came out. That came out a whole month after. Literally 30 days.
Before you uploaded this video. So either your research is that fucking lazy, or you're actively lying for whatever reason. Not like
John Swan lied to dream. So, dude, I don't know whether you're just lazy, or if your research is that bad, or if you're lying to your audience, but I already talked about this in another video and I made my stance very clear.
this may be a little personal, but I like Zero. And if he decides to continue making content, I can't think of a
Now
single
he's playing
reason.
my video.
If you just thought to yourself, wow, that's a pretty risky and controversial opinion, Technicals, then I'd argue that this opinion is 1,000 times less controversial than what a majority of the Smash community already openly accepts.
Your head has to be full of rocks if you don't understand what the implication is there. Also,
My head's
he
full of
can't think of
rocks.
a single reason not to. I just want to make that clear. Guys, he can't think of a single reason why he shouldn't be allowed to make content again. I'm actually pissed I didn't make more of a point of that. He can't think of a single reason, dude. Not even one? Oh, he can't think of a single one. Not a single reason why Zero shouldn't be back to uploading content. Oh, the allegate? No, not a single reason. Not one. Tech says that he likes Zero and that he believes he should be allowed to create content.
That's
and
fair.
his reasoning is that Zero's case is far tamer than what the Smash community has already accepted. So why not just let Zero back in too? That's clearly the implication. I don't know how the franchise missed it. Yeah, dude. I don't know. That's pretty clear to me. Dude, I'm sorry. Do I even need to say anything more? I literally just put up
Look
my
at that
own video to
stare.
explain. Dude, I talked
Dude,
about
the
this already
whole-
3 weeks ago. Okay?
Like anyone's surprised. We got him, guys. See, look, I knew he was gonna bring up that I lied to Dream. How did I know? Wow, you guessed I'd bring up the single
where is
thing
my-
that stunted your entire channel and ruined your credibility. I didn't say this because we were cool and I was trying to support you because I already knew you were getting a lot of shit. Who the fuck lies that much
Gotta
about
delete
a
this
little
bot
trolling?
comment.
Like some mild trolling, like just the N-word. Whoever-
It was Cobra, by the way, that said that, not me.
Oh, it was
did-
Cobra.
No, I agree with him. It was retarded. But regardless, I can't prove this. But in VC, while I was making the intro for this guy's
Here
Sky
it
video,
is.
he told me, like multiple times, the dream stuff is not a big deal. You can come back from it. This isn't that big of a deal. Like multiple times he said that to me, right? So it is weird how he brings it up now. He never had an issue with it when I was making intros for him. He never had an issue while I was working with him.
Yeah, because he
Only
thought
now,
you had
when I'm against
changed.
him, does he change his stance on it? Kind
Just
of
like
similar to
me.
what he did with the Payment stuff earlier, right? Kind of similar. Like the guy has no moral compass and moral integrity whatsoever. Like he
Neither do
picks
you.
and chooses what he wants to support and what he says based off like who is useful to him.
Your argument is literally me
Like,
being
that
a
is so- like,
psychopath
the moment-
is okay
like, if you think
because
about
you
I
said it
was
was
useful to
okay
him
and now you're
because
not. Like,
I made
what?
intros for him. I was a useful connection to have. The moment I stopped being useful to him is the moment he stopped defending me. Like, it couldn't be more transparent than this. It couldn't be more transparent than this, okay?
Whoever convinced you to make a video about a cover-up is a fucking legend.
If Nairo isn't owned a platform because of the severity of the allegations against him, why should Zero be owned one? Sure, sexual contact with a minor is certainly worse than what Zero did. I'm not denying that. But they're both bad, right? Both of them should be shunned from the community. Let's stay consistent.
One is an undeniable crime of sex acts with a minor that has unwavering support from the community, and the other can't even be prosecuted because the alleged conversations don't actually exist. While it's true that both are bad, the cases are wildly different. So expecting the exact same stance on two cases that range in severity is just intellectually dishonest.
Interesting how he's now talking about, two cases that range in severity, two cases completely different. You can't expect the same stance on two completely different cases. Guys, can we all agree that Onision and Zero are two completely different cases?
Yeah, they're different
Like, they have
cases, but
almost
that doesn't mean
nothing
you
in
can't.
common.
He's
Like,
saying
how
that
are you
it's
gonna
not.
expect the same stance on two completely. Again, I
He's saying that you
consistent,
shouldn't expect
okay?
it. You can
It's
still
very
have the
relevant. I am
same.
consistent. However,
You can still have the same
even if I wasn't, they are
stance on both,
completely different
even though they're different.
cases.
Or
So why would you expect
you
the
could
same?
have the same or different.
Why would you expect the same stance? Weird. Very, very strange. Now, again, I just want to make this 100% clear. Play this again. Listen how he's trying to downplay Zero's actions. It's transparent again. It was transparent in the first video. It's transparent in this video.
And the other can't even be prosecuted because the alleged conversations don't actually exist.
Wow, what an oversimplification of the facts. Wow. So again, he goes to the legal argument, which is weird, right? Because I've never,
It's weird.
we've never made that argument ever. No
It's
one.
weird.
I don't know. It's weird, man. It's weird how he's trying to downplay this. Again, just to remind you guys, according to Katie, 19-year-old Zero groomed her for months when she was 14, and Zero pressured her to send pictures of her shoving ice into her vagina.
That doesn't
Okay?
exist.
This is the allegation, 14, 19. Despicable, right? And then Zero admitted to it. He confessed. And then afterwards, he took back his confession. Oh, sorry, guys. The confession was not real because I was sabotaging myself, but also I defend myself in the same way. It's weird, man. It makes no sense. That's one of the reasons why I decided to make this video, because the more and more I looked into this, the less and less it made sense. You guys can watch my video. Because I go over all that now. All that then, sorry. But yeah, dude, I don't know. Very, very strange. Very, very strange. Now, obviously, right, just make this 100% clear. Nairo obviously did something worse, okay? He should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law, right? Full extent of the law. But, listen, man, okay? I was shunned from the internet for lying to Dream. I think Zero can be shunned for asking nudes from a 14-year-old, okay? I don't think there's a high, a high enough bar here. Like he's lowering the bar way too much for what should be considered to be shunned, right? Like way too low. Like if I'm shunned, and like then
like,
fucking
it's
Zero
almost
should be
football
shunned a
time.
million times more, right? Like
We're
two
almost
completely
done.
different levels. Okay? Right? This is not even the same. Okay? He's like going into this, oh, Pie Man Dream.
Dreading
If I'm
bees
shunned for those, what Zero did is infinitely worse. Okay? So Zero should also be shunned based on this guy's logic. Anyway. Let's go, dude. Let's see what we got. Oh, this is the funny bit. This is so funny. Okay.
While it's true that both are bad, the cases are wildly different. So expecting the exact same stance on two cases that range in severity is just intellectually dishonest.
Hold on. So you're telling me that Technicals at the age of 19 was the leader of a group chat where minors were sending nudes and lewd images of themselves and he did absolutely nothing to stop them?
Wrong. Wrong on all accounts. It's interesting that the people that are so adamant about false allegations and knowing everything about it before pushing them is perfectly fine doing it to others whenever it fits their needs. You know that Twitter video you keep referencing where I said I owned all the group chats? I was in the group chat. I was in every group chat because I was the leader. Technically, I didn't even own the chat because after
It's another technicality, dude. He technically didn't know
Oh,
the
you're
group
Johning,
chat.
John Swan.
Technically not.
John.
Even though he said he did. So all the evidence said like, oh, he did. He said he did. Technically, he didn't. Now, another technicality, dude. This video is filled with them. Technicality after technicality.
After I looked back at the logs, I had been kicked multiple times, but that's irrelevant.
It is irrelevant. I don't know why you brought it up. It has nothing to do with it.
That was made before minor sending nudes was even an accusation, because the person who made the twit longer on my brother about how the art made him so uncomfortable was in that side chat talking about sex and sending images. That
Hold on. So he's like, he said the statement that he made was made before the minors sending nudes was even an allegation. Let me remind you, Technicals. This twit longer by Albie, right? This twit longer does not include anything about minors sending nudes. Do you know why? That's not actually in here. I know. Shocker. I was like, wait, is that in there? And then I read it again. It's not. Minors sending nudes is not in this twit longer. So where do we find this from? Technicals, I got it from your own brother. Dude, I got it from your brother.
conversations
He was filming after! Let's go down!
They would share nudes of themselves and lewd pictures amongst themselves and sometimes in the chat that I was in.
Bro, I got it from your brother. It wasn't even in the. Your brother admitted to it in the thing. I got it from your brother.
What?
Now, guys, remember, okay? This video, I actually looked. I don't have the receipts on screen, right? But you can go back and look yourself. I promise you can use there's some data things. But I looked at this, right? I looked at the exact time code this video was uploaded on. Because the YouTube API gives you that information, right? I looked up the time codes. This video was made 13 minutes before Technicals dropped his response. So his response on Twitter that he played, oh, I wasn't in the group chat. Sorry, I was the leader of the group chat. I was in every group chat, okay?
Right.
That response was made 13 minutes after this video. So yes, the information did exist. Your brother put the information in his response. And,
Wait,
I
so
don't have
we're...
evidence of this, but they probably
wait.
worked on them both together. Like
13
there's
minutes.
no way the brother could have released his video, and then 13 minutes later, Technicals could have written, filmed, edited, posted his response video. Clearly, they worked together on this. Clearly, it was coordinated, right? 13
Right.
minutes, clearly, right? So he knew what his brother was saying. You can't this guy's a weasel, weasel. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. I can't believe that when I first watched this. I was like, wait, that isn't in the tweet logo. It's from your brother's confession. Okay, dude.
Art made him so uncomfortable was in that side chat talking about sex and sending
Probably why he
images
didn't bring it up, to
that
be fair.
neither
It would
me
make his
nor my
argument
brother
less-
was involved in. Any evidence that exists or that you can find would show that I neither condoned nor contributed to any of the activity you're accusing me of. So unless you want to provide more than a paper-thin argument and a fuck timeline, I'd appreciate it if you actually research before throwing accusations into your hit pieces.
Bro, okay, here's the thing, right? The most damning allegation, this whole thing, the bit about him, his brother and him being in chats while minors were sending nudes. That allegation was from his brother's own response. The only thing I ever did, right, was I looked at what Technical said and I looked at what his brother said and I compared them, right? The videos were public. There was no reason for it. The videos were like from their own mouths. Like this wasn't like from a third party. This was like a first party account of what went down. And I used Technicals and his brother and I compared them. That's what I did. I played them side by side. And guys, just to make it 100% clear, let's play the amazing Comment Cop meme just one more time. One more time, okay? I know I've been playing this meme a lot, but we're just going to play it one more time because this does not rely on any other statement. This doesn't rely on a twit longer. This doesn't rely on third-party accounts. This is only Technicals and Technicals' brother and comparing the two. That is all this is, okay? Let's go ahead and watch this.
This is in regards to the twit longer about my brother. Yes, I was in the group chat. In this group chat that had people from 13 years old to my age, 19 at the time. Conversations would often delve into like adult topics, and they would share nudes of themselves and lewd pictures amongst themselves, and sometimes in the chat that I was in. I was in the group chat. I was in every group chat because I was the leader.
Bro, I'm sorry. This relies on no other testimony. All we have is the two twit loggers and two statements, right? And this is what happens. I'm sorry, dude, but it's scathing. It's absolutely scathing. And that is he's walking it back now, obviously. He's coming out and he's saying, oh no, I wasn't the owner of the group chat. I wasn't in the chat. None of us are in the chat. We didn't condone any of this behavior. I'm more inclined to go with their first statements because those are the statements they can't double change afterwards, right? I'm more inclined to go with those. You can make up your own mind on that. That's fine. But yeah, dude, I don't know. Very weird. Very, very strange. Very, very strange. I do find it so weird. I was like, oh, do more research. And then I used his brother's statement. That was nuts. I can't believe he put that in there. Did you do any research? Did you not even read the twit logger that you put in your video? Holy shit, dude. You're telling me I'm bad at researching? You didn't research the twit logger you put in your own video, dude. Holy
because
shit.
This is just sloppy. Your excuse is that...
This is sloppy. This is sloppy, dude. I'm the sloppy one. Okay, dude, I'm the sloppy one.
No one had access to this information.
This is just downright dishonest. These messages he's showing on screen were only made public by
this is
Technicals
my video.
after the release of my video. How can I talk about them or address them in any way if no one had access to them?
I'm sure you'd love to use Nicholas Diorio as an excuse for not doing your due diligence when that was...
I gotta go in like 5 minutes, so we'll probably end it around here.
Which has nothing to do with you at all. Also, I have no fucking clue who Edgar's Degradations is, and I don't care.
Edwin, you've been owned. I'm sorry.
No, he got owned by me
Edwin's
the other
degradation.
Day. Me and you have worked together, we have a professionally established connection, and you know that you could have talked to me at any point, yet you decided not to. Forget the lying to all your friends, forget lying to Dream. I think this really speaks to your character more than anything. I know that I've worked with Nicholas Dior.
And that's the end of it, basically. I just want to go through this,
right.
okay? This guy's
Let's
basically
hear
saying I
recap.
backstabbed him. Essentially, that's what he's saying, right? I did not backstab this guy. I had
Yes,
no
you did.
obligation to be nice to him. We hadn't talked in months before he asked me to do the zero, title card. We hadn't talked in months before. I think the last time he asked me the title card in December, and I hadn't talked to him since June before then. We did not talk often at all. I wouldn't even consider us friends, right? People throw out that word way too often. Oh, we're friends, we're friends. We were not friends. We were like acquaintances. They interacted on Twitter very occasionally, and like every time that we talked, it was pretty much just to do editing work. There was nothing else there, right?
You still could have asked him. You
like-
still had that platform, dude.
Here's the thing. Here's why I didn't reach out to Technicals.
Okay,
I
let's hear it.
watched the debate between Nick Diorio and Technicals on Augie's show, right? And the moment I saw how bad faith, disingenuous, and like uncharitable Technicals was being that entire time, I decided that there would be no use or reason in me reaching out to him. Because Nick had also worked with him in the past. They also had a professionally established relationship, right? Nick could have gone to him. Nick debated him on the stream, right? In a neutral setting, or I think at that time they were still trying to be neutral at some point. Obviously, Augie's got his own positions now. But they debated in a setting, like live, right? And like Technicals was hostile. Technicals was like trying to like get him on everything. Technicals called him a demon. He's clearly not like not being charitable, right? Not being charitable at all, okay? And Nick had also worked with him. And that is the reason I decided to not reach out. Because, like, and if you think about it, my
Yeah, he's
stance isn't
leaning
the
on
same as
Nick.
Nick's. Like, what's going to happen?
Exactly.
What's going to be, like, the outcome of that? He's just going to smoke me out the same way that it happened to Nick, right? It's the same thing. I had the same stances. What do you think was going to happen? So, to be honest with you, I'm glad I didn't reach out. I'm glad. I made the right decision. Because, this is going on a little bit, but he completely flipped out at Cordwit for something that Cordwit asked a question in relation to the allegation. The same thing that I would have done, right? I would have been asking a question, and he completely blew up on it. Cordwit, who has made like no like serious takes about the situation. Cordwit saying that doesn't agree with everything in this video, but he made no hostile takes. Cordwit is the nicest
this might be
person
the only
in YouTube
legitimate
commentary
thing
and
on
on Twitter. Okay,
Might
Cordwit
be.
is so nice, and to have Technicals blow up at him for asking a question, the exact same thing that I would have done, that Technicals said I should have done, right, is nuts. Let's read this. I thought you owned every group chat. A simple question. Question mark. He's asking a question, right? This would have been a similar thing I would have asked him. Every group chat. The weird ass one setting news as a 3-man one called Sin Chat that I have no involvement in. You guys didn't bother to ask any actual questions before pushing allegations, though. You guys never made that claim just asking questions. You had no problem DMing me about Zaptai, is all I'll say. Burning bridges when I'm still paying the toll. All right, buddy. Like, I think there's more here. Is this more a little bit later? It's difficult to know because in your statement, you in every group chat, you were the leader. I was just asking. That wasn't my chat. Yeah, that changes things. It's weird, dude. He completely blew up on him. Completely, dude. Like, there was no reason for him to be this hostile about it. Like, you guys didn't bother to ask any questions before pushing allegations. Cordwit hadn't made a stance on it. And he completely blew off on him. And he unfollowed him on Twitter. And completely
This
burned
is
the bridge.
fair.
Oh,
I'll
for
give
asking a
this
question?
on.
I would have done the same thing. What do you think the reaction would have been? I'm glad I didn't reach out to Technicals. And you know what? This meme that I made, or this little clip that I made, fully categorizes the entire situation for me. I'm going to get claimed for this. So if you're on the VOD, you'll have to go to my Twitter and find it. Or maybe I'll link it or something. Or change the music, I don't know.
Play
But
the
yeah,
audio
I'll-
muted.
I will get claimed for this, so.
I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's home to me and I walk alone.
Proud of you, man. So proud. This guy makes really well-made vids. You should give it a
Why
peek.
is Stardust
Quality
in the
stuff.
chat? Oh my god, she literally defended child
Yo,
porn.
celebrating the views. Hope things go well for you, man. Knock it out of the circle, man. Congrats. Hope it turns out great. Thank you, Cordwit.
Yeah, this is...
No! Dude, Technicals completely flipped on Cordwit for asking a question. Destroyed like 2 years of friendship, of supports, of everything. Wholesome Cordwit got blown up by Technicals for asking a question. What do you think would have happened to me? I'm glad I didn't reach out to him because, you know, I saw the argument like before he reached out with Nick, like because of what I saw before and because of what I saw after, I'm glad I didn't reach out. I made the right decision. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very sorry to say, but that is the end of Technical's video. He goes on to say he will not be working with me, and it's fine because I don't want to work with him either. But
Okay,
anyway,
fair.
he goes on to like attack Nick. But yeah, that's the end. That's it. Guys, what did we think? Did Technicals totally own me? I think he
Alright,
did.
let's refresh this.
Come
Let's
on, let's
see.
If we think the Technicals did not make barely a single point in that video,
Alright, we're...
actually,
That was good.
not barely, did not make
Let's
it.
see how tech stream's doing. Bro, the ratio.
Any way if no one had access to them.
I'm sure you'd love to use Nicholas Diorio as an excuse for not doing your due diligence when that was related to him DM leaking during a Twitter argument. And then I just showed you guys the tweets where Nick we literally agreed to disagree, and then they started subtweeting me all over Twitter basically insinuating that I would support predators. So that's kind of how it all started falling apart. Not because of me. I didn't. That's just wrong. Nazan, thank you for the $5. Why are you so hostile, Tech? It's just your twin blood brother. I know, right? What's wrong with me, dude? Justin Smith, thank you for the fake money. I'm Australian. Not all Australians are tossers. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means he plays rugby. But okay.
I love this is my search results.
Is he going over his stupid ass joke again?
I've made the mistake of searching stuff up on Twitter before. I'm not going to do the same thing again.
Blacks for Trump. Let's go.
This is the one. Let me
What the
link
hell?
this into the chat.
Oh, if you edit this, you'll lose chat replay. Oh, okay. I'll just leave it up for you guys then.
I am on the
He's
right
a salad
side of
tosser.
history.
Oh, okay.
I stand for integrity, and I will always stand.
Why
for
is he
real
self-owning
victims.
on stream?
Except for those bitches in the Onision case. Show me where he violated TOS. Show me.
I don't necessarily like.
It's really, really, really weird, dude. Like,
what's weird about it?
Like, he's basically saying I don't support victims because I don't want Onision's channel to be terminated.
Yes.
Like, yeah. Yeah, I don't. I'm just trying not to set a bad precedent.
That'd be a great clip. He's saying I don't support victims because I don't think his channel should be terminated. Yeah? Yeah? Yo, Trille gave a favorite 20. Just know we support you, G. Keep up the great work and entertainment you provide us. Also, last video was hilarious. Still rewatching it. The Esam part keeps killing me. Yeah, I beat his ass. Had to replay that part. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Right? This is not a controversial take, by the way. That she had talked to. They've all said they don't want it to be banned because it sets a bad precedent. Every other creator told the producer of the Onision documentary the same thing. Every other creator, right?
Clip that.
So
Somebody
can't
clip
come and
that.
tell
Clip
me
him
this
out
is
of
a controversial
context.
take, okay?
Clip him out of
This is
chat.
something that-
Roll the footage back and clip him out of context. This is me. This is not out of context. Everything I'm saying from this point on is in context. Go back to the part where he made himself look bad and clip him out of context so I can put it in a video later as a joke.
I'm now, well, in the video and on Twitter that was in any way a point, I think that was it. I think that was it. I'm very happy with that.
Chat, clip that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Clip that.
thank you so much for watching. It's time for me to read super chats, and then I'm gonna
That
get
was
out of
it?
here. Okay,
Alright.
super chats and out of here.
I think we're done. But yeah, y'all who's still here, y'all better like this tweet.
Live off my savings forever. At some point, they will run out.
Guys, you're not supporting anyone. You gotta get vaccinated, dude. You gotta get vaccinated.
No, he shouldn't, because he hasn't committed a crime, or he hasn't been charged with a crime.
Stardust just want to let you know that a big technicals fanboy named The Franchise.
Oh, it's in light
is
mode. Oh,
live
God.
on stream right now. You should try to get him on your channel for content. Jesus Christ. I don't know. Is she wearing a top in it or?
No! 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 Come here, George! Oh, George!
I cannot live.
Alright, so what'd you guys think of, what'd you guys think? So Tipster's response was definitely cope. Edwin and Stardust, that was definitely cope. Tommy C was pretty level-headed, and this one was just kind of meh. That started. Just watch my reaction to it. It was literally just me like losing brain cells by the second. They started justifying child porn. It got to that point. They tried to make legal, or Edwin tried to make a legal argument that would like justify child porn. He was like, "Oh, so long as it's not reported, since like the victim doesn't bear any resentment towards Zaptai, like he can't go to jail for it." But that's literally not true. Like a third party could just report it, dude. In a situation like that, it doesn't have to be the victim. I don't get why. And it's funnier because it's like, oh, what, you didn't. Alright. Let me show you the clip. Here's the. This is the clip of him. Whatchamacallit.
In your video.
You don't know how the fucking law works, dude. It's idiotic. Like, okay, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm the idiot here. Tell me if I'm the idiot. But in order for someone to be prosecuted, doesn't there have to be someone to prosecute it? Like I could commit a crime, but if nobody like sues me for it or prosecutes me, I just get away with it, right? Like, I'm so sick of this annoying, he broke the law, it's still, he's gonna go, like, stop it! Stop all this fucking,
Like, yeah, as he said, you can kill someone, and since the person can't report you because you're dead, you won't go to jail. Bruh. But yeah, that was that. Wow, this is probably the last day of Coke Fest. Because I have to edit a video. Probably coming out as soon as Friday, but no promises. So yeah. I gotta go watch some football with the boys right now, so yeah, I'll end stream here. Be sure to follow me, like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys